有邊個打？咪 Chris Wong 29 Wing 圖佢哋啦，即係之前加翻個像素，真係唔搞啦！我睇個魔唔知點解係即係唔啱 scale， 想教即係想教。 即係佢個 mon 係大過個 mon， 即係個視窗。你睇下啱啱好。呢個應該 OK 啦，不過我睇又勁細啦咁樣，唔係呢個係呢個係呢個係呢個係 Cpt， 贏咗直接入決賽嘅比賽。 同埋打頭四有錢 ，Warrior 就第一先有決賽咯，但係頭四係冇錢，佢翻咗，佢係打好。睇下連奶 combo 先，跟住再貼 boss 睇下。應該等Hello， 即係我錯鋪位啦。識晒。 我睇比賽啦，我哋唔好搞呢啲。我冇份打嘅，唔使加油，佢哋搞啫。好咁啊，睇下個 back 先。而家主要重溫翻你哋即係佢哋打嗰啲比賽。啊，應該呢度。有啲咩好打、好睇嘅比賽先？我哋 NL 哇 ，NL 係直接到 top 16 ，DQ 屌直上。 黐線 ，Team 池贏咗2-9，冇計啊！啊 ，Top 8就 Top 16就 NL 對 Team 池 ，Wingpo 對呢個司令嚟嘅 Empire，Chris Wong 對小寶 ，Silas 對 Oil King， 咁啊兩隻或者有打。咁啊呢個 Rasa Y 唔知咩嚟，大門對 Dennis， 咁啊唔識讀。Yolo 對呢個 DHC。 咁啊，香港選手普遍好心懷嘅，問題係 Winner 定 Loser 嘅啫。阿鋪應該有分一個大鋪打晒喎，呢個好似啲雙喺度啦。跟住爪王輸咗俾隻司令 ，Wingpo 對塔加米，跟住呢個就 OK 冇咩特別。 Dennis Winner 冇打到，個 loser 好似大家分過龍㗎啦，即係有學過時間啦，應該就係犯咗個 Yolo 嘅錯，咁啊算啦。好咁啊，睇下而家點死，而家點死先啦。不過打呢啲比賽有時。 始終真係搶二嘅，輸真係都幾容易發生。等我撳個掣，我要打字，我唔記得咗自己用呢個呢個 PC 版。應該係呢個啦，唔係呢個，冇理由贏㗎，即係鬼account嗰啲嘢，揾堅持咗冇得。揾嘢可能要揾隻 UGM Birdie 咁樣揾啦。呢個琴日個咯，喂，咁難揾嘅，咁咪唔用 Birdie 啊？即係唔係 UGM？ 呢個。Game B 嗰邊，哦，嗰邊我唔理啦。Game B 打 book， 好似 book 係隔離 game 㗎。Round 1 fight。咁啊一開波就。基本上呢個立回其實 Birdie 司令個立回其實應該得中腳雷統權，咁啊 Birdie 就慘啲得個下興，咁啊睇少少就開始話靚咳，連撳嗰個大仔，然之後就可以上到。咁啊見到個呢個基本嚟嘅，基本上所有打 Birdie 都係咁啊，你俾人飲嘢，司令咁多特進技又好易收嘅，真係哇有啲好彩啊！因為唔係睇住，可能呢邊係咁搶掣，嘛呢個打啲啊！喂 ，Round 2 fight。咁啊，多啲咪飲水嘅，攞啲唔好咧就基本上俾佢屈機啦，即係一個特進技再加埋一汽水罐咧，就應該打到20集，超即係所以一定要攞啲汽水罐翻。咁啊呢個已經打咗8年，應該係人都知嘅。睇到就抽唔到，但係多支唔到啦，大鑊啦！哎呀，唔多支唔到就食咗，不過唔緊要，鳩到。咁啊，可以入 VT 啦。咁啊，街5嘅特色就係輸出嗰個有優勢，因為可以入 VT。街6咧就基本上輸嘅啫，係6冇輸咪冇咩，即係冇分別。所以上街就輸就係劣勢，輸就真係劣勢咯。呢隻 game 輸係一定劣勢。開 B 啊！不過打冇 counter， 如果唔係啱啱冚到，砰踢咗。哎呀，啱啱嗰下有機會，飛級喎，啱嗰下有機會，即係打一個落彈嘅，即係劍片，打唔到。又係一個咁嘅手掌。咁啊，雖然如果其實因為統權同埋司令嗰個統權差唔多，夠啦，夠到。不過司令嗰個統權就回報大啲啊！前統加2，哇，勁2呢統權我仲要，我打一個不山牌咁。可能啲人知道個都喺度擋嗰個統權，所以就特登 delay 統權，咁你咁滯。吸咗個汽水罐。呢個算要都有啲難。喂，打到個 打到個意思，咁啊開個拍落去啦，暈啦應該。哦，避咗個精頭，好啦，人生二集。啱啱如果避唔到就暈，跟住之後就可以一套金毛打死兼前。輸咗二集。打幾近
？Round 1 Fight!
咁啊，一樣啦，都係基本上都係差唔多畫面㗎啦，都係跟住都係撳個重㗎，跟住撳個重拳，或者下輕拳，然後司令就撳嗰個立功術同埋立功拳。之後如果飲汽水罐咧，同埋一個鏟咗之後飲汽水罐，跟住口雞人，即係考你功力。咁啊靚，開有個 VT，一個重拳而家一個重拳嘅回報係300啦，要力，呢個下段嘅幾勁。咁啊，司令係一個手強嘅情況，所以不過啲下重咗咧係確實。咁一定要用呢個 VT cancel，如果唔係咧就睇又中，咁你痛喺㗎，白。冇 VT 但係冇得搏，因為好似本身都冇得搏。低波 crush 但係冇嘢搏。呢個如果有 CA 可以搏咯，啱啱好掂到，咁香蕉。香蕉就應該呢個位冇得用，可以落拉時間，呢半力平啲。我夾開邊，打到落地下就係落地咗。
Round 2 Fight!
好似3點打16秒，睇埋呢場應該差唔多。哎呀，確反呢個啲司唔係確反都好咧，有都唔會咁撳呢個跳去避呢個，即係去跳咯。因為萬一唔係確反嘅話咁啊，俾人釘地打中，可能確反嚟。咁啊飲汽水罐，攞個加添。因為重拳可以力，咁啊少多少少可以壓，即係壓定嗰個即係擋嘅時間。好容易使俾，喂打停咗嗰個睇會打。哇靚喎，自己頭解答。哎呀對面冇撳掣，因為呢個前係負0啊，所以一對面撳掣就會食呢個線。咁啊少少老人家反應。哎呀甩 combo， 咁啊有時見到 Birdy 前咧就會接一平嘅。咁啊嗰時就發生，因為 Birdy 冇3邊嘛，你前嘅話咧就會輸3邊。咁啊我 CA 贏咗3邊。咁啊呢個高手你嘅諗法。再攬，哎呀唔俾你攬住自己，放火燒埋你。大回報啦呢個。我係咩唔留 CA 有時係，不過全都係啦。可能覺得呢個推彈啲好。哎呀痛啊呢個，呢個就係一個重拳嘅傷害啦。喂，有啲話啱啱 combo 嚟啊，即係嗰個跳中拳打中之後，但係講唔切，咁啊應該冇啦。呢個因為冇氣啊，所以佢唔可以用 EX 光去燒翻佢。啲臨尾個局勢有啲混亂。其實 Kimchi 做錯咗2個選擇咯，不過都着，所以就輸咗。一個就係跳中拳打唔到個 lock down，第二個就係呢個跳，第二個就係呢個冇血都照啱。
Round 1
哦，一口我食一個。拉住你。哦，我食一個。哇！呢個吹金箔，呢個汽水罐硬咗幾大喎，耐到咧連 Kimchi 都唔係好相信係可以咁嘅。喂，我試我撞。唔俾你飲汽水，做咩隔起都好。哦，大鑊啦！呢個送你㗎。再飲。哎，我諗住下都唔對嘅，但係嗰個時間有啲差。但我打。哦 ，Timmy 送你㗎。但係啲鳩贏咗。
Round 2. Fight.
等佢啦，真係我都唔知諗咩啊！而家咁樣打咧，好堅持嘅，80%時間都喺場邊，跟住靠嗰個 E-School 推翻出去，或者呢啲咩收獎權。好靚喎！明知係喺我對面同佢邊，哇，都好 delay 嘅啦。不過依家堅持依家唔使啦，已經已經俾你贏大。如果你先就成機，咁啊，我之前同回報大啲啊嘛，所以一個賭係好。不過呢個馬，因為換咗邊有啲人，不過啱啊！總之就唔係呢個嘢，哇，奸嚟，鳩出都有啊！依家即係堅持幾勁。又中啊！呢個幾煩嘅，因為司令係可以作反呢個 yes 做，咁你撳唔撳個 hand 腳？好咁啊，就咁啊，死咗樣。依家點啊？應該睇下先。差唔多開播啦，3點啊，好似冇記錯。
Far reach，
應該未啦，睇多鋪先，睇下有啲咩好睇先。就啊，咩咁多人 DQ 嘅，唔係個個都未瞓醒，有咩好睇咧就？阿拜 Eric 都 DQ 嘛？大門點死啊？大門喺度，大門輸呢個唔知點讀嘅，但係佢又俾呢個俾阿 Sab TJC 都死埋 ，TJC 直情冇打添喎，唔知係咪又係瞓咗啦？係咪大家一時俾老俾呃咗啊？個個都以為係香港時間，然之後韓國時間，即係全世界都 delay 嗰種，即係好多台灣選手都死亡。哇！佢贏咋 ，Dennis 係贏瓜喎，其實睇下先，係咪改仔啊？所以咪話我懷疑路比報錯時間咧，搞到冚家嗨晒。
Round 1. Fight.
你見都唔似係 Yolo，Dennis Wong 跟住啊 CJC 都係。好難揾啊啲名啊，不如又係 set 嗰啲瓜王應該 UGM 咯。16萬蚊，
Round 1. Fight.
啊，瓜就基本上就呢招打天下，哇！加埋呢招暈啦。啊，送條搲，咁啊，基本上條搲係一個好妥協嘅做法，即係傷害冇咁多，但係即係擋得冇事。送條腳界點腳，我彈到，不過冇防傷嘛。我唔知，其實呢個畫面咧係好唔靚，呢個畫面其實同實戰嘅畫面唔同，實戰畫面係實啲嘅，唔知佢係咪即係？依家係咪即係好似啱流？可能咧有少少馬前邊啱你知韓國咧係即係喺呢個賽區最遠嘅地方同台灣，所以就好容易發生啲網絡上嘅差錯。街六咧就好順，仲係揾舊傷法，靚空頭，靚頭頭。
Round 2. Fight.
靚啫嘛，咁啊，即係兩下再加一次，咁啊攞咗差唔多200唔傷害。哇！睇到啲咩佢？啲 boss band 行下變咗 CA， 而家咁樣做都幾嬲啊！無啦啦傳到個 CA， 都係擋到。哦！最好靚啊！靚鏟，呢個鏟到就係靚噶啦。呢個可以打大招啊，呢個簡單啲可以講。我呢度係爪啊！好嚟啦 ，VT2好少見。哦，睇到，殺埋。
Final round. Fight.
棒棒棒棒棒！哇！而家所有爪都係咁啊！見到個飛人道具飛埋嚟咧，鏡又好啊，又或者益呢個波又好咧，都會差唔多到嘅時候就乜搏人哋跟住個波行，之後中咗個嘢出路，跟住發現咧就係即係嘅時候擋或者跳咧就好勁。咁啊係咁重拳咧，睇下咩咩做，咩種咧就可以擴大啲大招。哦，放火，砰砰，應該死咗啦！哇，靚喎，前頭之後再跟到個跳，呢個有啲難嘅。
M Bison win.
張爪都係顛倒角色，越顛嘅爪就越勁。即係假如呢隻唔夠顛。
Round 1. Fight.
咁啊，做咗個同型一開波，我係同你噶。哇，咁完美！喂，嚟啦，啱埋槍。喂呀，呢度睇我條，哇大鑊啦！自己衝咗埋去嗰個鳳爪個頭，然後死咗，咁啊擋掣壞咗，咁啊抌變具加工啦，呢個想殺啊！想殺就要俾兩格氣啦，其實可以開 VT 攞個少少傷唔得，不過找我唔到啦，可能真係唔得。哦，大鑊啦！咁啊開始跳舞，喂，chain combo。我一翻轉頭咁樣就攞咗個榴彈啦，哦靚，啊架開 V 啦，哎呀俾個呢個有機會可以周到，哇佢飛錯位啊，佢飛向前而家就咁，不過唔緊要，仲大傷害，咁壓死啦呢個位，繼續搲，先扣唔到血都好，都打唔到都可以扣個白血，哇咁都冇 combo 嘅，呢個可以放火喎呢個。你攞條，哦，有咪 jab 到個臨尾個下？咁啊，啱前面嗰白血咧就為咗一下，前面攞血， 即係攞個 shift damage，
Vega win.
都可以令到佢臨尾食個輕盈地。
Round 1. Fight.
哇！呢、個前前真係20幾篇前前都前前到，我見過網絡網絡嗰個問題真係放火，喂，揸唔到 Mitty 啊嗰、個，好想閃啊！喂，掟橙出埋嚟先，咁樣就但係，喂，因為啲橙太靚啦啩，3句唔埋就橙落去，冇地碌。呢、個踩頭有啲過分，有啲打背。
Round 2. Fight.
哇！都接到個。我攞單，白，誒換邊啫喎！我覺得佢想打中，咁啊，投咗好耐啦，打中條攤機咧冇嘢搏，死咗啦！咁啊驚唔死啊！呢個爪，如果真係唔死就用嗰個 X 再打兩先。啊 ，back one 啊
Final round. Fight.
哦靚，哎呀冇抗分，呢、個好似可以過，唔係好似下咗隊都可以過，好似得，輕拳得。喂，咁啊唔覺攞紙啊，其實 VP1 喎變咗而家直接，啊卑鄙嘅戰法，幾時碌㗎啦，都話㗎啦。幾時所有爪都係咁。開 VT 啦，呢度搶到一個輕人就開 VT 啦。哦，死唔死啊？哎呀，有機會死啊嘛！哦，打蚊打到我打背，幾好彩喎臨尾，真係有機會輸喎。即係如果佢把得好，啲運啊！睇嗰邊打未？香港輝達過未？有未啊？就睇下啲，跟住睇下啲即係嗰邊啲 bracket 有啲咩睇？冇咩好睇嘅。一啲 poison， 呢啲 poison 我記得係好勁嘅。呢個 DQ 入16強，唔知係點？唔使打喎，即係一個 DQ 入16強。咁佢即係咪即係16強都 DQ 咧？咁啊，呢個 DQ， 呢個 deadly poison 係喺咩度？啊，係勁人。DQ 啊，即係 DQ 呢個人又喺咪度咧？呢個都唔喺度嘅，即係一個 D， 即係16強都 DQ 咁打到8強，呢個又唔對 ，Mickey 都 DQ， 全部都 DQ Fighter 5。我呢個喺度嘅呢個人， 即係基本上呢扎人係一半都係唔使打咁樣地入到。即係其實簡單嚟講嚟，呢16個人播咪得咯，使乜蝕本，使乜搞咁樣。都好睇噶咯，依家4點先開始啊，嗰個黑十度。已經打3。啊 ，Ren 先，4點。嵐を呼んでやるぜ。跟住好多比賽可以 review 下，但係點知好似一個都唔奇怪。
In the top 10,000 in your area.
Round 1. Fight!
喂啊，都有嘅。點玩㗎你嘅
Round 2. Fight!
哎呀，成日都撳唔到。講咩
Final round. Fight!
係啊，唔使16強，靚先。不過呢啲靚我應該，即係對佢嚟講，打到即係無論個人都好都入到咁就。一前就係坐低報道之後點頭就收佢。啲 FM 可唔可以大去街
？Round 1. Fight!
哎呀，我撳唔到個下中嘅。
Round 2.
VT 一招攞嚟假攞有利，攞嚟假埋嘢。哎呀，死咗！
You lose.
簡單睇下有啲咩睇，打兩鋪又唔係好想再打落去。
Round 1.
打揾啲嘢睇下。
Fight! Round 2. Fight!
Wow, 佢過咗咁滯。
KO! You win!
有咩睇啊？睇下 Winco 咯，咩好睇？因為必須有。
CFM. Two-way search.
必須個名係咪？必須 is good。都係呢個。啊，幾對自己刺激喎！即係我知嘅嘢，但係都打到咁難分難解。應該未開始咯，哇！仲有36分鐘每日，即係4點先開始。 嗰邊係已經喺度倒數緊。
Round 1. Fight!
摘佢叻，對空，下中條一件對空，雖然唔幾可靠，哇！學分，卡奇而家學分住咗，約之前，但都呢個要學分。咁啊，加完全鏟除，加六完全鏟除咗 confirm 所以就已經。 confirm 勁已經係冇乜好處，即係咪完全冇嘅嗰個冇依家咁大優勢。哦死咗！ 吸埋氣先，咁啊少少令到你嗰個即係下鋪我冇㗎。
Round 2. Fight.
各位，冇啦，對空，係啊，再前頭，哦大鑊！呢個對空就係有時咧就會 high， 所以有時即係你撳唔撳，喂唔明啊？都話靚 jab， 好啊，未偷雞，咁啊呢個可以開 V 啊，係諗辦法開 V， 靚啊，攞開超大力啊！一中就死啦！哇，好眼直啊嗰個 V， 靚咁啊！點過嚟再窩咁啊！如果解大就死。
Final round.
你諗法？
Fight.
打個次先，再打個前頭。咦？屌！而家識 win 添。好多再打機，睇 replay 都會入呢個畫面。你依康打，估唔到㗎，等食咗佢先。
Round 1. Fight.
啲時間咯，好啦唔係。
Round 2. Fight.
收埋嚟。喂！喂大佬，唔好再睇 replay 啦，而家係咁。喂，熄咗個對面。黐線 ，PC 版都 WiFi， 又好嘢上網。
Round 1. Fight. Final round.
今日睇到呢個係嘛？
Fight.
梗係冇對空啦，打個 TC 係啦，有啲印象呢個眼嘢。有冇打個 TC 就再前頭，咁咪一開波冇咗三分一血。靚啫，學埋試氣先，咁啊攞個靚嘢落單。個係都幾變到啊！你係，佢教開個 V 之後，睇下可唔可以攞少少東西，不過睇下都唔似有。哎呀，對唔到，幾殘。如果係軍佬或者 Julie 啊嘛，對唔住。加5個啫。我嘅 PC 版係冇 WiFi 嘅，係我嘅 PC 版，因為台機嚟。我嘅台機用唔到 WiFi。好有衝突㗎，喺老西個台好有衝突。基本上 PC 版用唔到嘅 WiFi， 側邊嗰啲又唔知啊。即係而家掹嗰條 LAN 線咧，係直接係冇上網咯，唔會跳開 WiFi。
Round one. Fight.
有冇前重拳？哇，都幾動作嘅，會輕機啲。呢個前重拳即係有少少似，有啲似加龍嗰個，因為慢但係向前，不過都會加龍嗰個勁啲嘅，即係仲要加邊。呢個係減無限嘅，講咗。又咁樣。基本上都猜緊啦，猜佢波咁啊！邊個叻唔過意，邊個波打中咧咁啊！攞到個入不嚟，呢度又嚟，喂靚咁啊！吹咗個波，打到好勁。哎呀冇啦，唔俾你過啦！一炸攞個膠片，咁啊 VT 嘅做就係咁啦。哇，行埋好陰濕喎，行埋拎個行埋嚟，再用個 VT 開，咁啊一解大條好似咁樣，哇888中。
Round two.
冇嘅，
Fight.
冇嘅，真係拆咗啦。喂，不過呢個波唔好意思啊 ，X 波都去唔到即係 next 嗰個位，即使你 X 波都唔可以打嗰個遊戲。喂呀，前對空，啊打個 basic combo， 喂都打早咗啊，打早咗就即係唔可以，一下又一下，好啊過唔到波。嘟呀！哇！照飛出去，好似會死喎隊長。咁夠薑，真係唔殺埋佢，一殺殺嚟呢邊。哦
Final round. Fight.
風啊！哇！呢個射得幾靚，嗰個插腳人，即係如果打起身咧，最盡都係加嘅。呢個打踎低仲要呢邊度先加到6，就可以破咗下啲死咗啦。咁啊，同嘢都分無死都嘅。
Kage wins.
個個都係 offensive 嘅，即係有個 balance。有冇咁 offensive 嘅選手
？Round one. Fight.
一開波擺一下，哎呀，係咪計唔到幾多個波咧？波唔好啦，跳呢個火波咧冇用。痛啊！呢個下中拳卡拉機係超大力，一開波已經冇一半。哦，解埋達。喂啊！個波頭倒咗咁啊！哎呀，甩到個竹，我唔緊要。個巴爹打咁啊，又遲波頭諗住。你點會入嚟嘅話？喂，加飛！哎呀，唔知加飛啊！喂，呢個傳統嘅走佬嘅，都冇人追到嘅咗呢啲，咁壓死啊兩條。不錯，咁啊諗住對面中腳都擋咗之後咧，諗住撳個掣打翻轉頭，點知係即係打空氣就俾個 head 打死咗。喂，一開波一個。 多驚呢個空波有幾好，即係唔消失，俾人睇到，所以就即係可以好容易攞嚟 train。但係呢個冇信心嚟嘅，呢個可以搏，可能想狂嘅。死咗啦喎！一下死，放波都死，師兄收食個中介都死，乜都死。一見到個中，哇冇嘢啦，咁啊，我冇，哇！師兄都唔俾出，咁啊輕拳界啊嘛，幾好。
Nash wins.
呢隻卡嘅度搞過啲咩？呢個等緊佢喺度，聽日講緊啲廢話。呢個等到佢，好似等到4點。呢個人哦，呢個人就係呢個咁啊 ，Top 16打下邊游緊水。呢個就喺呢度，都幾遠。即係呢個人其實打都冇咩好講。即係其實基本上好多Top 16嘅人都係，其實都冇乜點打機咁啊，死咗嘅。有啲咩好睇啊？呢個係第一年咗嘅對手嚟，你擊雙2比咧，打冰鋪咯，都唔知有咩睇嘅嘢，就睇我打 rank 嘅準備。呢個蘇聯佬嚟，不過幾勁喎，87000嘅蘇聯佬，而家有啲辛苦喎。蘇聯佬因為好少，即係呢個世界好少蘇聯佬，如果係蘇聯佬都係啲即係抵得住。有時真係睇對面叫咩名都好。好難 search 晒啲。
Round 1. Fight.
咁啊，基本上分到就基本上就好多睇睇畫面㗎啦，見到啲尾喐就下中腳或者後面腳，撳晒佢先算。哎，咁啊做一下，哎呀呢個冇計用咩做？呢個前頭，呢個想補波嘅。我知個 X 因為嗰個飛天可以補波，教機反避咗佢嗰個派身，好咯，撳死咗啦俾人，你試入，不過冇用氣，咁我打個 miss 先，靚前先，不過呢個打得太少啦，如果啱啱可以 X 抌上去嘅話。可能有少少計，不過都係啱嘅。
Round 2. Fight.
呢個 Cpt 嚟，我已經不過呢個係12點到2點嘅比賽來，依家等4點。你好，哎呀，可惜。 啊，唔係呢個，哇，呢個好 meaty 喎，不如命。呢個減4，可以作反。咁咪輕拳哇，打埋個 B 聯都幾大力嘅，即係啲士啲前面好多拳嘅都。呢個 scale 都大力。呢個交添，個 V 牌唔俾你交添。哎呀，咁你升過波。Let's go， CA 啦，冇啦 ，CA 都未。
Guile win.
Đánh sân có 1面到，原來都打到5開。
Round 1. Fight.
哦，又中一下。基本上見到對面 whip 咧就即刻 spam 個拳咁多啦。街6仲多呢啲，街5就已經冇咁多。打個 combo， 不過唔知咪做嘢起啦，咪啲魔術。B 版，哎呀，收唔到咩㗎？冇咩收，你做 B 版。慢面呢個係都可以一見到你出呢個波就可以着到。即係因為你睇到一次，咁啊，因為基本上俾你加添啊，跟住到唔會後邊，咁啊諗辦法所有加添嘅就全部 B。飛空，咁啊弱智嘅，咁啊基本上所有中段技都減好多，不過軍佬嗰個中段技彈到好遠，好難講法。
Round 2. Fight.
咋升啊！哎呀，跳到個波，前後，哇！打個 GC 再分嘅，咁啊輕攻擊可以入咁多點解？收唔到呢先，就死啦！呢一個 CA 殘嘅兩面都。照撞，其實應該可以一腳都確減4。哦，飛咁啊！啲 CA 都冇埋，搞掂佢啦。睇下可唔可以抽到一個下中場，或者抽到一個係抽到嘅。哦，死啊！呢個升中嗰個嘢，呢個
Final round. Fight.
哦，大力啊！哎呀，抌上天嘅。誒，好，呢個幾大佢喎。三個人唔係喺軍佬有腳刀㗎啦。哇！呢個痛啊！呢個。喺我之前啱起就一個呢個打上天嘅 CC。天后埋場啦，識唔識？贏輸也是升龍橋。哦，咁要撳個掣。呢個下場都唔知咩事。
Akira wins.
Akira win。
Round 1. Fight.
喂，地空。 基本上就全頸都係軍到贏。希蘭就得呢個實技數據可以睇到，呢個袋都係減6，然之後唔改，哇兩個重攻啫，咁就冇意外。幾多個重攻咧咁幾辛苦嘅，其實但係呢招可以撳。哦，呢個扣又冇計，啊打唔到，落傷害先，但係係咪一個好事咧？射晒佢啦就嚟。追埋場都好，請都俾連，哇大喂！如果嗰個中團打中打得好啲，有機會成條氣球。哇冇把握到，嗰個真係中，兩腳刀。起身先得嘅咁樣，靚cut。放波，放波，呢個放波嚟啦！呢個 combo 啦，呢個踎低中又可以打到即係搏到落去。唔係好少覺得呢個飛遮啊，有機會遮喎，遮啊！得翻一血，呢個哇大鑊啦，五殺啊！可以 CA 玩嘛？可能以為死。哎呀，如果殺就哇太高啦啩！大鑊啦！有啲太老，有啲自爆，真係錯缺。因為如果即係點都路線，避晒條 VT 再加埋氣咧就。同埋後尾嗰個壓起上都壓得唔好，即係嗰個空中 E-Sport 咁啊輸咗啦。咁啊喺多場就差唔多啦。呢個打 Van 嚟㗎，馬喺度打 launch 嚟。睇埋呢個差唔多。打 K， 所有 K 都係傻嘅。Hello。
Round 1. Fight.
波 K 可以用 VT2同埋升過波啊，不過升又依線難啦 ，VT 又易嘅，不過擋咗會俾人確反，好似 VT 擋都俾人確反，唔係呢招係一招會俾人確反嘅，唔係冇 VT 基本上都係含招，嗰個痛位嘅，咁啊街霸6會呢個冚又飛下衝完手腳，睇下可唔可以抽獎。咁啊唔敢放波啊，咁啊抽放一定有，不過唔會咁，呢個係唔會放，得 cam 放。咁啊由 V 開始就即係 cam 嘅事，不過咁熱冇啦。哎呀嚟啦，係呢個開埋 CA。上一個打頭2打殺咗佢，但係成功就梗係好啦，但係失敗咗其實你係嘥咗條 CA 巴冇嘢成功嘅，你嘥條 CA 巴去追血。Hello。
Round 2.
都幾用，都幾果斷先做。最後佢贏當然就即係呢個決定係啱，結果論。但係贏嗰個即係喊。啊！ 啊，100個波要打先埋出，嗰陣時要打100個水波。地空黐唔到。哎呀，呢個可以搏數嘅，搏到。Let's go！ 咁我打一個 basic combo 先，睇下可唔可以睇下可唔可以殺唔殺？哎呀，真係唔放個 combo 嘅中力西，唔係一波都唔敢放嚟嘅。哇，靚啊！知唔知啊？唔知喎，咁呢啲做法似唔〜
Final round. Fight.
你要打100飛波。哎呀，冇計到。大鑊！都要鏡。哎呀，冇不過呢個可以搏跑嘅，即係估唔到中。啊，開 V 啊！喂，呢個對空有啲扭啊！啊，波都唔敢過嘅，都幾大鑊。多於鏡，哎呀，呢個升確版啊，應該可以，應該得。哎，一地獄開始，哎，出翻嚟喎！哎呀，唔咁嘅都，哇，條線追翻晒，多於鏡，呢個波頭應該升，應該成條追晒，但係呢幾多失誤先到。
Guile win。
咁啊，果斷地波頭。即係米局就可以去翻呢個，可以睇呢個直播啦，睇直播。
Round 1. Fight.
Boom！ 哎，哇！呢個輕拳真係100分，輕嗰個跳重擊絕對可以打爆佢。多嘢，我基本上屈埋場咧就等。哎呀，呢個唔可以搏招咩？唔使搏條招。哇！咁都對唔到，咁都對唔到，喂，兩邊都好尷尬地喎，呢位應該係升到嘅。嚟啦！成績升埋啦！哎呀，搏升落去。如果有意，呢位升完就會講得會死，點解就贏？有時都唔知成升好，即係自己擺自己喺個咁兩極嘅地方。好啦，睇住你哋。喂呀，追你面升。飛埋牆，唔會俾你出翻嚟嘅。哇，靚啊！我對4條，後單，再前單，哎呀，解到。對空，我諗都冇對空。哎呀，呢個大失誤，死咗啦！呢個大失誤啊，真係，一個大跳，咁都冇對空。2比0。
Guile win。
咁啊，3-5分鐘啊，等個 main stream 開始。睇下先。 睇下變咩環境。呢度有冇 show 嗰個時間有5分鐘，有咩好睇？ 唉，5分鐘，啲毛都唔想急。因為我啲 extreme battle 去打，呢 custom 仲存在，呢個咩 skin？ 被 hero。 有啲咩？
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there I do this, never fear losing. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all face proof. And if you think I'm going forward, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. I done inside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Fight! It started from the ground up, training getting wound up, channeling it in itself and moving up and down, crossing over, passing around, I'm on the time like I can keep score. Because I never thought it crossed before. When I get out on my knees,
而家好少春嚟嗰度，得我一隻春嚟。
The top player is here. Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
好難嘅呢個，呢個側先聽。
This is our destiny. My secret art.
都15隻角而家，即係暫時即係睇到嘅角色。11定12又唔記得咗。之前可以入翻去個 Battle Hub 度打。呢個魔界雪啊！呢個 Mon Hun 定魔界雪？好似 Mon Hun。開得。大聲啲少少。 哇，開始啦！
Oh man, James, we are back with another Degenerate Hours version of the Capcom Pro Tour, of course. Back outside, boys, the long hair boys.
That's right.
We are here to bring y'all another edition. You know how the Lords get down.
都講咁多，
Myself,
開始吧。
James Chen, my co-pilot for the evening in the wee hours of the morning.
Oh yeah, thank you for all you guys up here staying and watching this live with us. Of course, gonna have the action from Asia East, and again, I mean, look, when we talk about Asia East, right? I mean, we got to talk about some of the strongest players in the world, especially coming from Korea, right? I mean, we're doing a top 16 here. And,
NL 啊
Korea, I just counted right now 7 of the top 16 spots out here.
有邊
So
幾個？
You're half.
basically, they're always out here representing, always
Hầu多
being
名都係
the
長龍
strongest, but you know, really, it's about these 3 particular regions. It's Korea, and then Taiwan with 5 players, and then Hong Kong with 4 players. So it's just those 3.
韓國3個，
right
台灣5個，香港4個。
And yeah, those top 16 matches.
Top 16
all
剩翻嗰啲
to
就
be
係
fire as they always are. Of course,
邊度嚟？
you know what they're playing for today.
呢三個
James. We
三個
got
啲
that
準
prize
啫，
pool
咁多人。
for the Capcom Pro Tour exhibitions, the premier
係啊，top
online
4又
list,
唔
that
知。
top 4 prize pool going home
應該
with the $5,000
應該係
split. So on the line,
1、2、3、
of course, the
4咁分
Capcom Cup qualifying spot. That is definitely the
2000
number 1 goal for everybody,
2000
but obviously you're going to get a little change here, get
1500
paid out for your performance as well. So, but today we're not actually deciding that, right? We're going to see who gets in the top 8 and who gets left in the middle of the ocean. That's 2 references already. Keep up. Slam the people at home. Count along with me.
Right. I mean, I'm catching it.
You know,
I
you know what I'm talking about.
I want to let the viewer, I don't
Come
want
on.
to give it away,
know,
right?
I
So
know.
I'm letting the viewers pick it up themselves.
You got me, James. You got me.
Absolutely. So anyway, I mean, look, this is definitely a tough bracket. I mean, you saw during No Neutral, they were talking about a lot of the names that we're expected to see, right? We've got NL, we've got Oil King, but one of the names that they mentioned, Hot Dog 29 from Hong Kong, already starting this in the losers bracket, having lost to Korea's Kimchi.
Yes. and
do you know Kimchi?
We're going to find out today.
Why,
If you
you're
don't,
big
I'll
kimchi.
tell you what. It took me a while to come around on actual kimchi, you know what I'm saying? But I love it now. So
Oh,
we're going to
really?
see if we
Okay,
really
okay.
love this player's style today as well. And you're not going to have to wait too long to see what he's about, right? Because he's going up against NL in our very first match of top
NL 對
16.
Kimchi.
So tall order for the man.
Wingpo
But if you're able to
對
get
呢隻
top
司令
8 off of a W,
Kiss1 對
it's one of
小寶
the favorites to take the whole
Yeah.
bracket out. Be a whole
Sarabis
lot of confidence going into
OK
that winner semi slot. But of course, we got Rainflow and Emperor.
NL 應該係
Obviously,
6啦
two heavy hitters in this
Kiss
region as well that have been
又
performing quite
Kiss 又
expertly. They
Birdie
both have gotten
Wingpo
top 8
又
at a
交
couple of their World
Empire
Warrior
就
events.
司令
Chris Wong and Xiao
Kiss1
Bao,
就
Salubis
Nashua
and Oil King, a potential
一同
regime
Judy
here.
小
We
寶
also
就
saw
Lucy
on
啊
Luna
卡
Pro
嘅
Neutral
爪咁
that
樣
Oil King
咩
has been
咁啊
playing
下邊嗰
a
度就
lot of
落先啦
set. He was instrumental in his 5th place placing at Evo as well. So most definitely be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, and I'll, like I said on social media, I'll try not to fanboy too much about Xiao Bao if he's playing that Lucia out here, but obviously also has that Vega as well. But on the loser side of the bracket, you'll see we have Berserk or Berserk going up against Hot Dog 29, as we mentioned already in the loser side, as well as, you know, Genesis is another player that we've seen a lot of.
咁啊 hot dog 打隻蘇
also
聯佬，唔係
starting
嗰
here
條
on the
路，
loser
大門對
side,
啲人
going
人
up
道佬，
against
真係想
Daimon,
死。
and then Dak
咁啊下邊嗰
Cody
4
going
個
up
我唔
against
係好知咩
Yu
嘅，
Gang
一個
or
卡奇
Yu
你有冇
Gang,
睇過嘅？
and
嗰
then
個 Yu Gang 我唔知
Down,
咩。
I guess is how we're gonna
Ah,
say it.
睇嗰兩個
QH
又
Down
算
going
啦。
up against
我睇唔到。
Yoro to finish off the top 16 bracket here. And again, good variety of characters here as well from, you know, from what they've listed as their mains and secondaries. So I expect to see a good variety for this top 16.
Oh, most definitely indeed. And at the very least, we're going to see some high-level Street Fighter V. That's what this region always brings us. And with a Capcom Cup spot on the line, you can guarantee there will be no less than top-level play.
乜贏咗
And we're gonna
冠軍就
start
Capcom
with
Cup 嗰個位啊。
potentially the person that everybody has their chips on, right? I think when you put it on, at least that's who I got my chips on, is NL. He's obviously been playing a whole lot of Luke recently. You heard Brian and Rob talk about the Terminator Cammy, though, right? They're like, that's the character that he really gels with the most. but he plays a couple of other characters as well. You heard the Akuma reference, but I think he's going to show a dominant performance on the Luke.
Yeah, I mean, look, NL has never been bashful about going with one of the strongest characters. And yeah, you know, he's played probably Cammy the most during the course of Street Fighter V, but Cammy's been pretty good during the course of Street Fighter V. So, you know, that's probably why he's been going about, you know, when Tokido was dominating with Akuma, that's when we saw NL switch to Akuma as well. Picking up on that, of course, Akuma got nerfed a little bit, even Tokido moving away from the character, and so he went back to Cammy. But now, obviously, look, Luke is clearly one of the strongest characters, if not the strongest character in the game right now. And but let's talk about Kimchi over here. Interesting. Birdie, as I said, he was the one who sent Hot Dog.
He looks like a Birdie player. You see the leather jacket?
Oh,
I see you, Kimchi. You got some spice. Okay.
咁佢唔係呢條選手嚟咋，可能有又係一家大細或者即係喺韓國有份正職。
That's what I say. We're gonna learn today.
呢個好耐啦。
Bringing with this Birdie here now. Obviously, Birdie at one point in time, very strong character.
不過 S 開始打而家。
Fudo, you know, we're
鳩得嚟
doing
又
really
勁
well
出
with
嚟
this character, and again, you know, during the course of the seasons as we go, Birdie is definitely not considered as strong as he was previous, but obviously still able to do some damage here.
Most definitely. And, you know, a lot of the time people used to talk about Birdie, and we've seen some good results from Birdie in that matchup against Camby, right? And that's obviously NL's signature character. However, even though Birdie has had some success up against Camby, Kimchi has not had much success up against NL, right? According to FGCombo.com, with over 11 sets played, 83% to NL, including a 3-0 in the second World Warrior event for South Korea, run by Spirit Zero. Shout outs to that team, of course. But right now, we're going to see, I've seen a lot of brackets where demons get slayed. This could be one of those.
Yeah, I mean, look, every time we talk about, oh, this person dominated 83% of the time.
I'm saying you're the commentator power.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go, bro.
You know, and then all of a sudden, you'll see it happen that this will be Kimchi's moment.
如果企喺個喺邊度咧，佢可以揼起水罐，都幾安全。即係放波打唔。
Classic Birdie, I always like the classic Birdie. Fit Birdie.
喺度放波喺度打起水罐。
Fit FDC Birdie here.
Sacrifice some hair for some
Exactly.
哇！加飛咪呢個，因為
he's got that corner position right away. And yep, just gonna start the pressure here. The maybe not exactly what he wanted, but I mean he's dominating so much right now. Just needs one more hit for the stun.
Yeah, it's honestly reminiscent of his Cammy style, right? Very aggressive. And he's got great recognition of hit confirms. Like he knows when he gets counter hit, he knows his spacing to always optimize. We've already seen that on display early. Times the jump hit to catch one of the big reach and buttons from Birdie, and that's all.
Just combos for Luke here mid-screen. Gonna take round number 1. Again, we're starting with 2 out of 3 as well here in this top 16, so it is dangerous, but also that means you do not have that much time to adjust. If NL starts off strong starting off pretty strong here in round number 2.
Right, it's tough to get intel in rounds where you just get washed up real quick, and that's kind of what we saw in that first round. Kimchi was able to gather some information, not making the most of it here in the second. Has the proper position.
Yeah, going for a couple of pokes right now in the RPS situation. The throw attack shimmy has gone for the meaty multiple times.
又跳，所以你一下中拳咧打唔到嗰個，打唔到嗰個頭頂。 即係搞到佢嗰個，即係好難用嚟打到個頭頂，即係好難打背。
But what a command throw from Kimchi!
That was not where I was talking about when I was saying trying to land some command throw. Just in the middle of that while you're trapped in the corner.
You can see he was going for the legs the second time too. Thought NL would react to the walk up because of the previous command throw. We got V you can't jump out with that V. Oh, meaty with the big boot. Shout out to Big Sexy.
That's twice now that we've seen NL put himself into the corner, and you saw how much that affected him. Reversal kept him in the corner, and he was able to get a mix-up off of that reversal.
And Kimchi definitely well versed. I mean, like we said, right? Even
因為呢個
though
波咧
the
同嗰
sets
個
have
波唔
gone
同，
heavily
你
in
唔可以
NL's
同嗰
favor,
個
that's
波
a
對
lot of
過，
matches
你
they
一定
played
要
in a
呢個
tournament
過，
environment.
勁
So
辛苦。
Kimchi definitely knows what he's getting himself
Oh,
into.
yeah.
Was gonna take the
Yeah.
win, and that is
有
a
熱
mistake
L 咧
to
係咁
go
撳
forward.
啲掣去引，
What happened
即係
next?
逼
The slip of the
逼
finger or
Kimchi
something like that, or maybe he was
以為佢
really
放
just trying
波
to predict the
咁啊好
fireball.
多
Could be.
動作
We
咯。
talk about it, right? You have to commit a little bit harder to the Luke anti-projectile game because of the low travel speed on the projectile itself. But we in the corner again. 9 to 5 NL works here for a
就唔可以
living.
打。
Yeah, in the corner right now, appropriate Kimchi in a pickle.
呢個
right
NL 點解
now,
咪第一場比
You
賽
can
咧？
see NL. Oh, that was too far away. Yeah.
Oh, the crush! But
哇
that
太
was
遠
too
啦，
far
博冇
away as
招。
well.
Indeed, and you can see him inching his way up. That's what allowed Kimchi to get that defensive command throw last time. So I think he's being a bit more cautious about where he approaches, how far he goes into.
咁啊一
those.
拳超人
One of the
啦，
hard
係
things right now is that
都係教
Kimchi
哇
has not been
真係
able to
死啦
find a moment to activate that
啊
V
下端
trigger
拳波
pull,
跟住再
that
yes
V
波
trigger too,
唔
but
夠就
as
開埋
mentioned,
VT
that beautiful
實殺到啊
landing medium punch, just controlling that space so well.
And we saw that happen multiple times, right, where NL had that buffer from long distance where only the fireball could connect. We saw him try to calculate a little bit greedier where he did the charge flash knuckle to try to get a bigger combo, right, but it was just outside the range. So I love that in the round scenario, he just goes back to the fireball he had featured to cancel into. Like, again, just going back to that recognition of optimal punishes.
係啊，所以碌係好易挨佢
Trying
嘅
to。fight for this
因為當你睇到佢真係放
space
波嘅
right
時候
now.
咧，波已
As
經
we
到咗你
said,
身
most of
上。
the time NL
你
has
放唔
got
切
the
隻手。
corner, although he has put himself in the
如果你見到
corner.
其實嗰條
I
就
feel
係
like
即係
round
個波係
number
未出
two,
嚟，
but doesn't matter. He's got
所以啲已
one
經
game up and
要
oh
飛
wow.
啊！
He said, you fit, birdie. You're not supposed to eat in front of my face like that. You on a diet.
Yep, and here we go back into this corner situation again. Oh, nice
Cảm ơn
use of
Paul.
the armor, and that's going to be
Wow,
good
yeah.
activation for the V
Tôi
trigger
sẽ
as well. And yeah, you see NL walking forward to block the can kind of earlier to get it out of play.
Yeah, let's see what Kimchi kind of plots on here, though. You see Luke
Mamaya,
continuing to just inch forward.
哦，
I
落
want
單
to
咗
see the
不好意
command
思啊
throws come out
佢
again.
有一
But it's such a
個
hard
一拳
read
可以
to
扣
make.
300嘅
I
嘢出咗嚟
we。saw, a crouch medium kick hit, but not a single hit confirmed for Kimchi.
哦
that's the
又
second
跳到
time
啊！係
he's
咁重，
jumped
係
over
咁
the
重拳
enemy
咧，因為佢
punch and
想
got this full combo.
佢想入呢個
That's
VT，
what he's looking
咁
for.
啊調翻
He
隻咁
just
重拳咧
moves
就
into
會
that
食呢
range, steps
個
right there, forces
就會食
Kimchi
呢
to
個
make a decision. And,
跳入。
oh, you can't go nowhere with that chip out as
What
well.
the-
Spin that KO shot.
God, he spotted that so quickly because he just landed that
Recognition
combo.
like that,
and he was
bro.
like, wait, I can kill you right now with my resources. So, wow, that is definitely fast processing. That's the second time we've seen Kimchi get through that fireball with the armor there, but that is valuable EX, and he doesn't really get much afterwards.
Exactly right. If you get,
哎呀，又跳到啦！
from there, but he can't. NL just has
個死
his
字啊！
perfect jump timings.
下都跳到真係好難玩。
Kimchi going with these
哇！
long
有冇咁好反應啊？我唔係好
That's
順利
nice
啊！我
guy
覺得咁啱
catches
你
him reaching as well, teaching him a lesson or two. Oh,
打西啊！
no.
突然之間原地跳咁樣，我跳咗上去已經俾你食啦。
has enough meter here
Yeah.
for the finish. NL is going to mark the first victory of this top 16 on the winner side. 2-0
哇！都
over
一面第二
Kimchi
場一面
and
倒啦，
send
第一場仲好地
Kimchi
地。
to losers bracket.
Now, when his Luke looks like that, I think people have no problem with him playing that character. You know what I mean? Like, some people will be like, oh, the Cammy just looks so good and he looks so dominant on it. But that was reminiscent of what we saw at peak Cammy for NL.
Yeah.
Just with the Luke, right? Like, incredible offense. Again, the hard reads with the jumps, making the most out of it. That was an incredible performance. And when I said that he would have a dominating performance on the Luke, it's not because any of these players, I'm talking about whole top 8, by the way. I'm not just talking about in this match.
Yeah.
It's not because these players aren't up to his par, but I think when
the
NL
Wing
really turns it on, when he knows that the
Wow,
Capcom comes spot on the line, he just kind of puts in that professional level of work that separates him from everybody else.
Yeah, NL is, I mean, there's a reason why when you have other players like Oil King and Hot Dog and Xiaobao and Chris Wong and all these other players here, you know, you heard Brian and Rob mention it.
有冇聽過
Like,
名係歧視人啊，大佬？
he's kind of our favorite, you know, like to even
yeah,
have
yeah.
that kind of inkling to pick him as your favorite with all these strong players here tells you about, you know, what a lot of the community kind of feels about NL in terms of his strength.
Like when it comes to his demeanor and just how in shape he looks in game, it reminds me of the And One documentary where they asked Lou Williams, could these street ball players play in the NBA? And he said, no, because we're professionals. We play on days where we don't want to play. And that's what NL strikes me as, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter how I feel on any given day. The work needs to be done and I'm going to do it. So 2-0 to get into winner's side top 8. We're going to see him again tomorrow. But next up is going to be Rain Pro.
名字知名字無關。
Yeah, Rain Pro and Armper. Rain
哇
Pro
，Rain Pro 而家幾
from,
串，
Hong
右邊嗰個係證
Kong,
件上嚟
sorry,
喎，
player
右邊
from
嗰
Hong
個。
Kong, but Armper also from Korea here as well. So we've seen 3 Korean players here already, but Rain Pro, one of the players from Hong Kong, trying to find his way through this Korean gauntlet here.
以前咧 Twister 即係佢打之前就 show 一 show 佢 Twister 噏乜嘅，今次好似冇，好似冇呢啲咁嘅嘢。
Interestingly enough, Rain Pro
唔知係咪 top 8
from
先㗎
Hong Kong, Hot Dog also being from
證件上
Hong Kong. You got to imagine those two have played each other a lot. So I would imagine that Rain Pro does have some.
雖然咧我都試過 CPD 嗰陣時要擺個大頭照落去咧，即場攞手機影，
We're
都
actually
影到
going
幾
to
正
hear
面。
from one of the players here. So let's
即係
take
冇
a
左
look
邊
at
嗰
this
個
quote
咁
coming
咁
up.，
有啦。
Armper
Everyone
actually
is a
says
powerful
here, everyone is a
opponent, but I
powerful
believe
opponent,
in Lord
but I
Bison.
believe in Lord Bison.
That's where you need to be with your character,
Bison
right? Like at the
win
end of
all.
the day, you gotta believe that the
Right.
character can get the job done when you're at the helm. So I love the
Arsenal 都係打
attitude.
先，
As you
啱唔啱？
said, I mean, Rain Pro
第三個
should
禮拜
have
啫。
plenty of matchup
呢個韓
experience
國
against the Bison, the
韓
premier
國啦。
player from Hong Kong does.
基本上得兩個家嘅啫嘛。
But both of these guys
一
have
個
been
韓國，
on
另一
their
個就
grind
其他
at the
國
World
家。
Warrior events. They both have a couple of top 8 placings, so they've definitely been looking to have that breakout performance. It's going to be tough, I think, for Harper just because of the
哪個國家？
matchup experience. But he
哪個
does
冇得
have
打的
the
國家？
age advantage, so I'm assuming
好似
he
有
has a little
喎，
bit
好
more
似打
time
咗未
under
咧
his belt with fighting games
嗰個
in
國家。
general that could play a hand
嗰啲
in
就
this
香
as well. But Rain
港
Pro, I know he's been entering tournaments for a
係
while
咯
as well, so he should be accustomed to
中國個
this.
打未好冇？
Kyle Bison, what a
打未啊？
classic matchup. I mean,
頭頭啊，
Street Fighter.
哇
and it's funny too because you
見
know
見抽嘅
what? In every Street Fighter, M. Bison always lost to Guile until Street Fighter 5 because Bison was like, I'm finally going to learn how to grab fireballs out of the air because I'm tired of losing to Guile. But, you know, Armper says he believes in
高麗都係
M.
中
Bison.
國
I
㗎
hope he's carrying
中國
around
來
some
自嚟
Bison
嘅。
bucks in his wallet at all times, you know. Because I mean that's true dedication right there, and making sure he applies citizenship in Bisonopolis. So,
係嘅咩？
No broke boys around
我
here.
都
We
係咪
got
註
the
冊個
Bison
iCard
bucks
定翻
in
個
the
版？
pocket.
睇下
See if we
Bilibili
can cash it in for
中
a
國
W
中國
here.
香港西沙可唔可以揾到食？
All right, so starting off right now, Armper in this corner position
你好，
right
哎
away.
呦！
Rainbow tried, I think, to get the cross up.
啊，
on the
基本
jump,
上
but
呢
stayed
個
in
呢個
front.
對決就
There it
係
is. There's that fireball.
可唔可以
approach,
周到嗰
and
個
that
miss skill，
really changed
關到
the
個
fight
miss
around,
skill。
'cause normally
個
Bison's
鏟周到就
really
有。
floaty jump has always caused him
識
problems
啊
in this matchup, but now he's like, I
普
just
通
don't
我
care
的
about
普
the
通
Southern
瓜
Boom as
會
much
閃
as
啊！
Oh, you know, one thing
應該嚇
I
親
was
人。
going to say about Rain Pro
普
is
通
we
瓜
saw
不
that
痕
jump
咯
back in the corner right there. That was a great read.
有得
I
嘅
think he
話
does
開做
some
流力
unorthodox
密
things
碼
with Guile.
Oh, 咁咪跳到個地好。
But one orthodox thing you do with Guile is throw sonic booms. And the first one he tried to do got jumped in on. That's
誒，
a
我
bad
啲教學
sign.
同解説係
Yeah, I
兩
think
有
Rainbow
啲解
was
説
walking
咧，
back
我
and
有時覺得係鳩
forth,
橋
so。Oh my God,
所以我都
never
覺得
mind.
有
He just has
所以
to
我
Success rate, okay.
即係嗰啲咩嗰啲咩
Man,
古烈點乜
successful
柒腳
from the
咁樣，
field. No Lakers from three.
基本上都係啲好鳩嘅解説咯。哎呀，不過我覺得就係咪鳩先有
Go
計。
back to the
呢個呢個司令呢個較剪腳咧係中係減3。但係一般角色咧都會俾人扣反，但係軍佬4天角就冇俾人扣反，所以有啲軍佬咧有陣時嚟嗰啲用中較剪腳。咁我攞到個比較近
Guarding
嘅
on the
限制。
spacing right there is giving
咁啊
Harper a big opportunity.
韓國
Tries
韓
to
韓
shimmy him
咁啊
out of his shoes.
電技死咗啦！電技式 VT 閃下死咗樣。
I was kind of surprised by that, and this time dash to the other side.
我以為 VT
Went
易
for
勁
the
啲嘅，
4-frame button
Yeah.
instead.
但係一打奇襲
Yeah,
咧
I
喺
don't
搶
know
二
if he
嚟
was
講都幾犀
counting
利。
on like he's gonna react to the cross up no matter
但係如
what.
果
So I'm
搶
gonna do
即係
this
如果
like
對面
heavy
真係慣
startup
咗咧
move to try to
就
catch
都係
him
玩翻
pressing a button. But yeah, obviously
依家我打
ended up
VT
working
我唔會
out.
擋
He
前
just
又
went
擋
with a
後
quick button afterwards, able to follow up with the
即
kill.
係你見到一個關關都會
But I
行
still
過
love
去，你
seeing
關
that
到
tier 1, man.
Oh yeah. You see
係
each
咁噶啦
so often from the Bison player.
S 1
Because it's a
嗰
good
啲先
feature
勁
trigger,
因為 S 1
but,
嗰陣時
you know,
8 frame delay 咧
this trigger one- actually,
你係
both
擋
of
唔
them
你
are
真係
still
擋唔
really strong for
即係睇住
him.
佢遲遲都擋唔。
But
你根本就
yeah,
拉定，
Armper is showing
如果咪
right
擋唔
now that he's
咁啊
not
靚
worried
出
if
到
Rainbow does
個，
have
哇！呢個中腳
that
街4、街5、街6
Rainbow
都可以用
doing
到
a。little bit better job on the
即係呢個中腳係
defensive
攞嚟
side
最好。
right now. We've seen a couple of anti-airs,
嗰個靚，
dash
咁打個
checks
TC 但
as
係
well,
冇所謂
but。he has not been getting his meaties properly. He's
Sonic.
gotten hit by that wake-up stand light kick twice now.
Man, the defense on Armor has been really impressive so far. Like, after the scissor kick, Rain Pro walked up and did upside down kick. He didn't get caught there. So then Rain Pro tried to walk up, throw next, and he teched the throw. Now,
QTC 係
jump attempt,
一個好 all in 嘅軍路知你先會用，因為前本身會俾人咒，跟住加埋個跳咧，差唔多成100分嚟㗎。但係真係走到出，哦2下升啊3下，喂，一個對空，哎呀，哇死咗啦，死咗機會死，啊唔係喎武器，哦，俾人一套打一半，幾大鑊，咁啊出 back 2 point 啊！
Didn't have the anti, he jumped back and got hit out of the air, and that was it. That was just the start of that entire downfall.
And Rainbow, he had a lot of successful jump backs in that set. Even towards the end right there, Emperor went with the EX scissors, so he recovered a little bit faster. If he went with the normal scissors, that jump back would have hit clean. So yeah, definitely you could see just the better develop between these two in real time.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for Rainbow, it is a match point right now for Emperor. He just needs to win this round, and he's
做乜啦？哦死啊！哇！呢個勢有少少喎，重拳啦！
Consider we're already on set point here.
Yeah. 喂，咁啊大家就放波，喂跳翻出嚟先 ，OK， 但係冇嘢啦。喂唔係啦，好有嘢啦呢個就，要 corner 玩遊戲吧？哇！呢個後跳 ，OK， 後跳啲坐定位係睇到飛啦應該，唔飛喎，唔飛就推埋場，呢度袋100個風。 前頭攞翻先，未啊
？Rainpro staying alive.
Dragon suplex style. Kenny's gonna be back soon. That's what I'm talking about.
哇！因為個波喺腳底啊，所以先係覺得好安全。但係一時腳都避埋個波。
Like I said, at one point in time, I felt like Rainprow's defense started getting a little stronger.
哎呀，我將慢快咗少少啊，打空氣搞到俾人打。
Get back thrown by and by something like that in the middle of the screen. It's not really that much of a problem.
而家開始啲人提倡話，所有比賽都搶三。
More than happy to play the neutral game a lot.
不頭六位㗎。
Oh, there we go. Good punish on the back fist.
跟住又話嗰啲，哇大鑊啦！呢個後跳，因為覺得佢殘。
The back jumps from Rainbow. They've been playing off. The V shift. That's not the first time we've seen that either in response to that. So yeah, we said at the beginning, James highlighted.
好多 game 都係搶二嘅，打到 winner 翻嚟呢場。街霸算係早去搶3
He's not far away. It's not going to be an issue. So
個個都 top pick
showing off the knowledge.
Yeah, so Rainbow, there you go. I mean, like I said, it was almost 4 rounds in a row.
GG 啊
BB
啊，
we would have been talking about like, man, Armor is so dominated, but Rainbow 2 rounds back, and now I feel like it's all Rainbow's momentum.
Val's in the Air Force. He's used to the danger zone, James. This 2 out of 3.
Oh man，即係打個禮拜搞唔掂。 即係變 Earl 咁樣啦，打個搶三，跟住之後就即係要可以第日再睇第二個比賽。
So you know one of the vectors of attack is dashing at him. He's been trying to dash at him a lot, but Rainbow has been checking him every single time. And there's that V shift again.
又 shift 到呢個係有冇？但係Empire 即係做咗咁多次佢都唔即係佢都唔頂水。
Now, okay, here we go. Big opportunity now for Armper, but there it is again.
Oh, yeah, he was waiting for him to do something after. I want to see if he had developed some type of counter strat to that V shift towards the end.
啱埋個咩 group 制咯，
好似歐聯咁樣，
主客兩邊，跟住之後打埋個，之後冇晒只要 group 打晒全部搶10，跟住再執翻埋主客。
Yeah, initially it was use the EX Fireball to try to get your way in there, but then
個踩好勁
Sonic Boom like you did early on, and it paid off with big damage. And again,
贏到啲
match point now for Armper.
可以控制可以破壞。
都
冇理由，即係咁好用嘅招，突然之間唔俾用嘅有啲唔慣。即係你想埋身嘅時候又笠嗰隻咩做咪咁樣。喂呀，咁樣 whip 咁樣 combo 唔到，真係幾慘。
Again now, tit for tat right. can't really get
你好，
any
哇！呢
significant
個幾好
strides.
我見到都係
both
嘔心啊！的
trading.
士我係的士佢係
I
香
like
港
what
換教，我
Armper's
覺
trying
得
to do now. You
見到呢
see
招我
he's
撐
just
咗。
walking up instead of trying to dash in.
Cái
So
trung
you
cực
know
đấy.
that Rain Pro.
Lên
Oh, he's got the air throw this time.
但
Violent
係
air
殺
throw
點
the
殺
media？
哇！呢個
afterwards.
哎呀，搏唔到
Oh,
手
and the
到，
chop
靚
from
後
the
跳
air
重
to
嘅。
send it to a final round.
可唔可以立輕嘅？
Sending
立
me
輕
and
嘅
James
頭
back
喎，
reeling in our chairs. You don't see that type of guile strike in the match very
因為立
often.
輕嘅本身就
Jump back fierce,
你拉唔到後
finding its mark
我
like
呢個
that.
有
Oh
啲
no,
極
that
限，
was.
但係因為太極限咧，所以落地
he
唔
meant to
成，
do that or
俾人
tried to
打
go。for an air throw or something, but then he landed. I feel like he landed second, which gave Armper the throw.
推返出嚟
He
先。
reversal try to build that.
哎呀，
space,
因為冇
didn't
V shift
have the
咧，
meter
喂
for
冇
the
V shift 啊，
V
所以
shift
變咗做呢
that
個
time.
掣。有 V shift 咧，佢就可以
Rain
用
Pro,
V
what a
shift。
bazooka
如果冇 V
knee
shift 唔
right
得嘅
there.
下重。
Quite a defensive choice, and then the EX flash
心理
kick.
佢識。
Digging
哦，喺
deep
度踩下
right
幾
now, but
勁。
Armper counters
Yeah.
and gets the crush that he's been looking for all game.
我覺得唔
Woo,
得。
2-1 to advance in the top 8 winners. Hell of a set.
哦。
Yeah, and right there at the very, very
Hoàn lộn.
end, you know, Armper,
唔
like
緊要，
I said,
你
he's
下
been
邊慢慢
getting
游
his
水。
dashes checked so much by Rain Pro, but he had the knockdown there and he dashed forward. And I
Okay.
feel like he used a slower button to try to bait Rain Pro into trying to check again.
Yeah.
And that's how he got that crush counter at the very end. Like we said, at this point in time, it looked like it was all
咩仲要俾
Armper,
人
and it looked
呢個
like
咧？其實一開波俾呢個
James
VT
no
二打，
problem.
VT 一打咗好
But
多
I like
即
that
係
you
第一
highlight the
set
fact
嘅
that
時
he was looking for him
追
to
翻嘅時候
flinch,
已經
right?
Yeah.
With some type of play.
Yeah.
Because we saw
呢邊
that in that
即係
very
基本
first
上
game
就
when he did that cross up with the V trigger, right?
Right.
He
根本就
went
冇出
with
現
the
嘅
big
嘢。
button. He
即係佢
didn't
都
go
縮過
for
對
the
策都做。
immediate quick button to catch the cross up. That's kind of what he bet Rain
同
Pro
埋有幾次都
would
係
do defensively. So I
即係
mean,
yes，
I'm
即係
glad
風
that
搖
he
咧，其
didn't
實一樣俾
abandon
人踩
that
死
game
嘅。
plan, went forward in clutch time.
Okay.
That's when people are more likely to flinch.
Yeah.
That was
呢
great
啲
stuff
咧
from
放
Armper.
啲波嘅時候咧，一下啦，
But
呢
watch
啲波
right
就俾人
here,
踩啦，幾
because
次
he
都
got
係咁。
that dash and see,
所以
gave
就
him just
幾慘
enough
咯。
rope to hang himself
好啦
to
，Kick
get
Swan
that
對
crush
燒爆
counter right there. And so Armper is going to move on. Rain Pro getting sent to the losers bracket. So NL is going to face once again another Korean teammate or country mate, I should
場
say.
場都中國內戰。
Yes, representing the same land.
Yo,
Well
dame.
done from NL and
打唔多
Armper.
時
That's going to be it for them today. We'll see them
燒爆
tomorrow
燒爆
for
用
a
咩
conclusion of that top 8.
我哋
Of
知
course,
最近
next
打機都
up,
打幾
you
個
see on your screen right now, Chris
而家又
Wong
打返街
and
吧
Xiao Bao step into the plate. Now, Chris Wong's got a couple of characters, right? We see the Nash represented right here. We know he
38
plays
歲啦，
Joey,
小白。
you know, he plays a Buki. Xiao Bao with the Vega, but James couldn't stop talking about it. No, I'm just playing. You didn't talk about it that much. But you did say that Xiao
Yes,
Bao has your
start
heart in
game,
this
start.
bracket because he also plays the Lucio.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, this one is a Hong Kong versus Taiwan match here. So we definitely will get a one of the other players coming forward over here. And, you know, Xiao Bao, like I said, he's my boy here. You know, we're the Lucia compatriots here. I want to see what Xiao Bao has to say
38
about
應
this
該
match
係
coming
真係
up.
可以諗佢退唔到休嗰啲 level。
Old
Old
soldiers
soldier
never
never
die,
dead.
they just
They
fade
just
away.
fade
What is
away.
dude, that sounds like a farewell quote. What
I might have to trick the Drake 21 Savage album. That might be the fourth reference made tonight. That might be the lyrics. I don't know. All right, Xiao Bao, I see you, bro. I like that.
man.
Give everyone something to
人家
think
不會
about
死。
at home. I like it, most
Yeah.
definitely.
老
That's
屎忽
one
最強。
tale of wisdom that I am now contemplating constantly in my mind. I can't even think about the match. What's the matchup going to be? Nash versus Vega? I'm thinking about too much right now. But both of these players have made top 3 at their World Warrior events, both of them putting in mad work. Chris Wong has actually gotten top 3
即係咪
3
台灣嗰
times, 2
邊？
second
定係
placings
咪台灣人
and
拎？
1 third placing. So definitely both of these
好難拎。
players
香
have
港
been
冇
on
人，
the come
香
up.
港
They're
冇
going to
拎唔
be
到嗰
some of the
啲。
favorites to get into that
講嘢。
finals to qualify out of the region of the World Warrior events. But today, they look to stamp their place in the Capcom Cup regardless.
I remember seeing something. Yeah. So Xiao Bao says, I mean, here's the thing, right? He has Vega listed, and one of his quotes here is that he feels like my main character Vega is bad, but I still love him.
All right.
And then types in a
Hùng
JoJo
má,
pose
có âm nữa
there
vậy?
too as well. So,
Hey, I can tell he's a heart type guy, right?
Yeah,
We got the introspective quote. We got, I think my character's bad, but I stick with him anyway. He's definitely got some underrepresented characters under his belt, right? The Lucia also not played that much at the high level. So definitely glad to see him bring his own style. We need people like that, James. We need people
佢
like
每一
NL
次
who are going to pick the best
其實
character
佢每一
in
個
the game,
match
no matter
都會
what.
縮一
Right?
縮
That's
個
cool.
pick
But we need these
即係特登
players
揾
as well, the specialists, the ones that give us those hype moments where we're like, how that we didn't even know that existed, right? But
Right.
because they've been
Ah,
playing
ouais.
these characters for so long, they bring out something that really wows everybody.
And you know, it's interesting too because Xiao Bao's countrymate Gamerby
Lucia
also plays Lucia as well, so they could definitely
算難打
trade
喎
some
對
tactics. And sure
即係
enough,
Lucia
I mean,
嚟講
I guess Vega sucks so bad that he's gonna go with the Lucia going up against Nash.
Maybe Taiwan and New York are just more connected
一
than
開
we
波已
think.
經勁快睇到。
So I'm really
That's
curious to
time,
see how Xiao Bao is going to approach
Jack.
this here. Obviously,
Oh,
Lucia
yeah,
is just one of those characters. I still think
兩邊都係鬥
she gets
搶
you
嘅
in the corner,
兩個傻佬
she's one of the scariest characters.
唔理加幾多
in the
正
game,
常
but
咁
in
啊打 combo
neutral
啦
is going to be her toughest place because
咁啊慳翻個
her
BT
normals are so stubby.
咁下佢嘅一可以即
Yeah,
係
I like Chris Wong already countering with the crouch jab and that shimmy attempt. Oh no! Committed to something right as he left his feet and Xiao Bao. This is where he wants to work, as you said. Serve me. You gotta.
哦嚟啦
Oh, he read the shimmy and he went for the crouching
一
medium.
下死
kick.
一
He's
拳
gonna
超
get
人
the big damage and Nash combos
我推埋上
last
先
forever.
哇對面唔知想撳咩喎
Tosses her out.
我
Whatever.
呢個係角反
attempt.
哎呀
Yeah, Chris
總
Wong
之
got
多數
caught
角
off
反嘅
guard
呢
with
隻
it though. He only got a
多
jab punish. Wasn't ready for
數
anything
可
else.
以
That slide is such a good round finisher.
多數可以即係少四條角反
Careful of that.
有啲可以錄嘅
She wants
即係如果
it,
你
man.
可以 cancel 嘅
Oh, the anti-air was there and it didn't trade. So big double,
Yeah.
Chris Wong.
Whoa.
Oh, my man James, I could tell that was in the pit of your stomach. You're like, is he gonna do it? Is he that despicable to bring that out in the first
個
round?
都撳呢個真
Oh
係
man, you just go for
我
a
諗
slide
冇人
and
會
then you know what? If they punish you, they punish you.
街
If
霸
they
就係
don't,
鳩
just DP your heart out
我都
right
明解
there.
個道理
Oh man.
Man, some incredible choices made by both parties in that first round.
因為
Honestly, I love the Chris Wong defense. He
嗰度位
called
有
out
機
the
會
shimmy
撳實
attempt, like I said, that jab earlier as
如果啱
well.
啱
The
Chris
Xiao
Wong
Bao,
撳輕腳可
even
能
better call outs towards the end.
And yeah, here we go into the corner, but look at this. Chris Wong with the check. I love that jumping heavy kick to stop the neutral
Oh,
jump.
yeah.
But we get the activation here, and
Oh, well,
this is what we see from a lot of Lucians
啱啱喎
now.
其實可
Lucian
以
used to use that V trigger.
仲有
one,
VT 好似
V
可以
trigger two
攝
now. Seems to be the V trigger of choice. Keeping her safe.
好難嘅
Right now, Chris Wong.
好難忍嘅好話靚確喺呢個，因為個波咁要 cover 自己，但係因為個
Yeah,
嗰個
man, I can
TC
see
咧睇到
why
你
Chris
勁
Wong has
嘅，
had so many
所以
top placings at these World Warrior
所以
events.
就
He's looking supremely
即
sharp.
係會避咗個波。
Nash, I mean, let's face it, Nash is also another one of those characters that we don't see
Yeah.
a lot.
有
of,
CA 兩
you
面
know?
都，如果 CA 嘅回報嚟講就
So many
Nash
buffs,
勁
a
啲
lot of people
不問題入到
still
先
don't
大家好
place
啊。
Nash particularly strong on the tier list.
好
but
遠㗎
we've seen Nash success at the CPT.
係攞嚟打啲
Definitely.
勁遠
And
減
Nash
8
has
減
been
9嗰啲
doing
招係超有用。
mad damage, especially in this latest season.
喂啊！佢冇諗過唔係 combo。
That's gonna cost you
Ay, wala.
mad life from this mad damage combo. Xiao Bao put him on life support here.
Quite enough to kill. You
Oh.
get no mix up after
但係
that
冇
super.
冇屋企，
Oh god, that overhead is so
冇
slow.
屋企。哎呀，確
Tried
翻唔
it
到。
again here. Chris Wong's gonna get an opportunity. The plus frames off the V trigger.
Ifat.
V break to get
Ifat.
back in.
Hola.
Shift V break to get back
Gama.
in the corner. That was, I mean, it was a defensive situation, but it was basically an offensive-minded V break right there to make sure you keep the pressure going.
有啲暈啊，小寶。
I think that that first round.
倒逐咗對面咁，即係第一個
Oh my
產生，我覺
We
得
literally
就
have no, there's no pen at all in here anymore.
都唔係倒嘅，都唔係即係。
All right, well that's the level of Street
Tapi
Fighter
kok
we
ada
got. You can see the
visual
impact.
GK
It probably happened when we reeled backwards. Either way,
man.
sorry for the distraction. Great stuff from Xiao Bao in the first game. I mean, both sides, honestly. This has been a
喂
tremendous set.
又
Even
避
through
咗個
this
波，
one game.
幾靚喎，下都避咗個波。
Why don't you take some notes on this match?
I was trying to. I was trying to,
我唔
bro.
打街霸。
Oh man, but yeah, you see. Oh,
Oh,
see,
冇辦法
I think he was
Oh,
probably
yeah.
expecting the activation, so he
街
just
六
kind of snuck
Yeah.
away with
我
that.
街六換家嚟
But
㗎，好
again,
勁啊又
Lucia does not
夠
have
姜搞
a
比
lot
賽，
of
我
moves
champ
that
啊！
are safe on block. That's why V Trigger 2 is so nice, is you can cancel a lot of.
哇！想報呢
Tried to
個
go for
解
that
答，
mini shimmy, but
呢啲
here
冇
we
夠
go all the way into the
咁
corner.
啊對
Look
面
at
就俾你
that.
啊！
Lucia,
呢個
one
位
of
其
her
實
best
啲
strengths is that
因為
corner
corner carry 好勁，
carryability.
Oh, she gets the low
Oh, see ya.
perfectly and then catches the
哎
ejected
呀
button from Chris
想揸頭
Wong
了
to
結
rob that
玩出喎。
round.
And again, like I said,
Come on,
she's
match
so strong
ball
in the
na.
corner, and that's why that corner carry ability that she has is so key.
學反呢個咁
Nice reaction, gets the juggle off of that, but
CA
got the wake up button from
deal.
Chris Wong.
Most definitely, and I would have put my money on this going to a game 3, but Xiao Bao with that response in the previous round. It's going to be tough for Chris to bring this momentum back. Cracks the glass against the confirm from long distance. He's back in the corner, but
但可能入場就爭好遠啦。 頭先，但係哇！呢邊好想開 V 啊，攞發呢個 V skill 嚟，鏟埋哇！100個開 VT 嘅方法，你再唔開就，開有啲殺唔殺？有機會殺到啊！呢個。
And doesn't really go for anything too crazy there. I thought he might have went for the super for the kill.
兩邊都係一下，哇！出金步，死唔死啊？有機會死喎，好大個呢個，冇啦。
Get the kill off the trade combo, ridiculous. Both those rounds in game 2 really on display, and that's what we talked about, right? That's why we need these players that play these characters that we don't see a lot at high level because they've been in these situations and they're that damn good. When we see some wild trade combo into the double EX follow-up to get the kill and the set victory for a top 8 berth. Wow.
I mean, look, you see something like that happen. That is something Xiao Bao knows about. He has experienced before. He was ready for that trade combo right away because of the V trigger baton to be able to react to that cancel, to the burn kick and stuff. But that first hit traded, and he had the follow-up combo right away. Somebody's please send me a clip of that. I'm stealing that.
Man, what a set. It was 2-0-2. I want to see those guys play a longer set. Sets, first to 10, I want to see.
因為下邊得翻，因為下邊打晒 loser 咧，即係代表香港來自有機會。
That was ridiculous. 2 of my favorites right there coming out of this region and putting on a show, showing you why they're in this position in the first place. So, Xiao Bao done for the day. We are going to see Chris Wong a little bit later in that losers bracket. But before that, I want to tell all of you about SF Duel. SF Duel. You know how it goes. The authorized mobile game in the building. Now available for download in China with a global version coming soon. Fight along with Ryu, Chun-Li, Ken against the Suzaku Castle, further into the Shadowloo City, and explore the mysterious organizations, experience the classic stories with all your fighters, and recall your memories of the original Street Fighter. Your street legend is now back on track. They got various fighting styles, an impressive array of fighting elements, all challenging your combat skill again. The epic legend is reborn on mobile. Download Street Fighter Duel now, and let's fight for each other.
And you know, if you guys are watching earlier today at the end of the episode, if you didn't see it, shame on you. You should be watching it. But you saw them talk about it at the end, the World Warrior event, and you've talked about it a little bit on, you know, the players here trying to get positions over there as well. So you can see all these events here on the right side there. These are all for qualification spots at the Capcom Cup. You earn points, and this covers, this spans across the globe over here. This is basically locals that are being played all around the world. So for more Street Fighter 5 action, these World War events, there's 26 different regions, 26 regional champions, and these events are happening monthly. So check out CapcomProTour.com for more information, and you know, you best be registering for these things because you want to get into part of this action, man.
Most definitely, that is a way into the Capcom Cup. So there's always so many precious spots. Make sure you give yourself the best chance to do so. And we're going to give y'all a chance right now to collect some snacks, grab a drink, do a little something while we take a quick break, come back, decide our last participant in top 8 winners, and then it's a major distribution of L's in the losers bracket, James. Don't go anywhere.
咁啊，等佢 back 啦，大家睇下呢個精湛嘅畫面，交俾廣告。呢個咩嚟㗎？呢個點解聽講有啲咁嘅嘢？呢個唔係，呢個係唔係講呢個 Twitch 廣告。佢好似計嗰啲，即係因為打12場 12場除4咪3咯。咁你播4次播，咁你分4段咪每場3次咯，就咁解。佢係咁計，佢唔係，佢係要除，即係佢係要除3唔除，佢係除4唔除3，所以就而家就咁啦。你要播多次廣告，即係啲廣告都係自己廣告，我都唔明得播咁多次有乜分別。如果播出邊啲廣告又話，即係可以攞多啲錢嘅。O.K. FADC， 幾驚啊！真係一個下輕拳衝埋去，一個下輕腳就嚟到嘅，或者可能一個可以 cancel 嘅就係，或者唔使 cancel 就咁獨身衝埋，你唔想擋到個輕拳已經係預賺。
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
獨身戇鳩。係啊，有對打擊唔到，即係你個指令，即係你諗住6身埋去，跟住頭腦一時遮頭2集，同埋有 ARSPD 咯，即係地頭風頭2集。佢整埋 Hugo 嗰個 Running Bear 啊，勁快嗰個，就咁出都可以，就咁出都可以打到佢，都好大鑊㗎嚟。如果有埋6手嘅仲戇鳩。Lily 就出眼㗎啦，不如你問出豪鬼啊、出 receipt 嗰啲未啊？仲好講。咁又威咗一季先講啦。你都叫見到隻角啊！我隻角喺個 trailer 嗰個 opening 度冇嘅，即係唔存在呢隻角。即係佢嗰個主題曲入邊 show 晒所有隻角啊嘛。咩啊？即係 Banker Honda 因為印度佬啊，跟住JP 啊，Mimi 嗰啲，跟住呢個乜柒都冇，仲好講。我都冇睇過呢個 SFL。不如問幾時 beta 而家等緊？都幾一般啦，咪 GG 嗰隻咁上下，亦都不過可以俾你出波星，可以無啦啦俾你出腳刀。
We already have NL, Armper, and Xiaobao into tomorrow's top 8 bracket. We're going to find out the next player that's going to be on the winner side. And then, as you mentioned, we are going to start sending people home in the loser side after that. But before that, it's going to be Salabis, Oil King, and maybe a Rashid match.
Maybe, right? That is definitely what we are anticipating because Salabis is a Rashid player. Oil King is one of the Rashids of Street Fighter V's lifespan. However, he's been doing a whole lot of work with that set, including it being instrumental in that fifth place. So we're gonna see. I think Oil King personally is going to avoid the mirror match and go with the set to start off, but I'm not sure. We'll see if he wants to just prove the superiority of the Rashid. I can't remember if Salubis is one of the Rashids that really likes to get wild with the V-Skill 2 or not. But either way, we're not going to hear from him just yet. We are
因為
going
故
to
事簿
hear
係跟
from
嗰
the
啲
man with the
師傅
short
學招
shorts
嘛。
himself. What does Oil King have
有
to
啊
say today? This game has been
因為
out
會
already for
龍個
many
星、Ken
years,
個
so
星、
everyone is
碌個
strong
星
now.
擺晒
I
落
do
去。
what I need to do and win it.
Dang.
That's the mindset you got to have, right? It's the truth. We
Thank
see
you.
how sharp these players are, how high level th're playing. There's really no
咁隻 game 冇乜指令頭，
autopilot
暫時
into a W.
得 Jimmy 有啫嘛
Right, there
，Jimmy
was
有。
an era where
可能
Oil
蘇
King
聯都
was
冇指
better
令
than
頭。
a lot of players at the game, and he could kind of
暫
autopilot
時得
through
Jimmy 有咯，
some
即
of
係嗰
the
陣
even
而家還
the
得嗰
better
個
players
先，
of
而家
his
即
region,
係
right?
beta 先
That is no
先
longer the case. Like when it comes to Asia East, when it comes to any region that we talk about now, even these top level
照嚟啊
players that have been the top representatives of the region now,
嗰個印度
can
佬
get struck
啲
down
招
by so
印度呢
many
啲
of
招
these top caliber players.
同佢手腳冇乜關係啊嘛，即係你即使學印度啲招，佢都係 Yoga Fire、Yoga Flame，佢冇手長腳，佢冇長手長腳嗰啲招。
Oil King kind of took over the reins. And yeah, he's the
即係你
dominant
模
player
仿唔
from
到
that
佢
region,
嗰下
but
嗰
it's
啲咁
not the
嘅
same as it was
長手。
before, as we see a
你
lot
淨係
of
模
these
仿到佢個
other
Yoga
Taiwanese
Fire。
players here, Xiao Bao already making it through. So if Oil King can win this, it's actually going to be a Taiwan versus
咁最因為好
Taiwan
勁。
match there. But yeah, it's interesting because
So
is he going to stick
好
with Rashid? Is he going to go with
雖然嗰個
Seth?
招
His
咁
name is
嘅
Oil King
霸王
literally
電影
because
彈
he plays Rashid.
即係霸王電影彈
So
仲
you
喺度
know, I mean,
俾佢
he
轉
might want to show. Oh no,
哇
he's going
Seth
with the
真係
Seth. He is going to go with the Seth because.
And just like we talked about NL being synonymous
That's
with candy, it doesn't matter when the business needs to be handled, right? I'm going to pick the best character. I'm going to pick the character that's going to win the matchup. Oil King laying it out on the line here early.
And again, look, everybody, you talk to anybody who plays fighting games, mirror
唔係呢
matches.
個呢個好似係 V Skill 二
People
V
hate
Skill 二
playing
嚟
mirror
嘅，
Yeah,
matches.
there's
呢兩
like
都
a
贏
1% of the community that likes playing mirror matches.
I think
Shout out
that-
Tenor.
I think
Oh,
Ryu versus Ryu has
Man,
always
don't
been
you-
like
佢-
the best
佢好鍾意玩
mirror
set
match,
嘅。
like
Yeah,
across
right,
every
yeah.
Street Fighter game. But you know, again, Street Fighter is about distances, about putting your character in the range that you
咁我
have
叫佢
the
打啦，陣間落去啦。
advantage. You know, like this character's moves are stubbier,
疏腰
or
嘅。
et cetera, et cetera. In mirror matches, every distance is 50-50.
Yeah,
And so
exactly
it's
right.
really
唔得啊，
uncomfortable.
加埋佢咧就會
I
食咗食。
understand Oil King going with this
咁
option.
咪一個加二
Yeah,
集。
Solibus is who I thought
What
he
land
was. You
bait?
see the V skill 2, the V trigger 2.
Oh, see ya.
He definitely likes to get funky in the air, but right now Oil King, he has that read. He's like, I've been there plenty of
Wow,
times.
我都唔係
man,
有
I
講啊，
know
自己
you
自
want
爆
to
你嘅。
bust out, but
Yeah. Again, that V skill 2 from Rashid. I still remember when it first showed up. Everyone's
啱
like,
啱
"Why
開始
did
出
you
呢個
give
V
him
Skill 嘅
this?
時
It's
候，
so
我覺得呢
good."
隻戇
And then
鳩，好多可以
really,
接
his。V
哇！
skill 1 was
咁樣 fan 底，
more
咁樣 飛翻轉頭
solid.，
我一飛個星對面就唔確反我，都唔知係咪個 shit 嘅，因為宣換家嘅即係對隊友好友善，咁啊一下死啊呢個係，死咗啦！
Oh, but Oil King, he's like, he's gonna try to escape from the wall cling. I know all these tricks.
都冇咩好
I know
講，一
everything you
邊根本
want
就
to do
強姦。
before you do it.
Oil King's
咩好
going to
講
show that he is the king of Rashid in a different style here.
Yeah.
Basically saying, like, I know this character so well, I can shut him down clean.
Like, right? And it's funny because, like, he's shutting him down in a way where he, like, knows the tendencies of the player. Like, right? He's like, I know what Rashid players want to do here. I know what you will abuse character-wise to try to get success in the situation. He's just stopping it.
哇！今日之後開始用嘅招真係有。
Yep, you're going to try to jump
哇！呢
out
集
of the
我
corner.
知啊，
Yep.
喺個直播陣啊，你打咗，
Yeah.
喂又冇打機
Either
喎
way, right, the axe
有
kick
pair 啊！
is going
哇！仲要甩 combo，
To back.
唉真係。
Don't do it like this, Oil King.
哦，我已經 feel 到嗰種網絡嘅極限。
In a row in 2 different games.
啱啱嗰個雲之後冇話招㗎，
Keep
我
rolling,
睇到
stay
嘅。
golden, 24 carats.
I mean, he's only taking a little bit of great
咪
damage.
應
He's
該
back
都
to this perfect again. Look at this.
應該都冇打，應該都已經係咪放咗
He's
掣？
gonna cash out now. What's this cheeky reset gonna be though? It's gonna be a lot of scaling. What are we gonna do with it? Leave him standing?
No,
Yes.
he's
reset.
gonna throw.
會好睇啊！唉，終於唔係 perfect 啦，你贏咗啦，可以下鋪啦。
Forgot how to lose. Bring on Ragnarok,
Oh,
but
okay.
not just yet.
Is a moral victory for Salabis?
Okay.
It's a moral victory.
Rush 落去，
Look at this.
話俾你知平時嘅感受。
One more good sequence will be. Oh, he went for it. He went for it. He risked it.
咁都唔撳。
Wow. Oil King's been around the block a couple of times.
Eco Kick 負啊嘛，咪搏對面撳咪升咯，即係好似阿小寶嗰個鏟升咁。
Is something we know very well, and Solubus, I mean, he's taken that right out of the playbook of Oil King. He's really been letting the EX spinning mixers loose at these minus frame situations, but Oil King not taking the bait a single time.
哦，咁啊邊打四，咁啊 NL 對 Empire， 咁啊小寶對 Oil King， 我哋出晒嚟啦，之後到下邊打機啦。
As I mentioned here, you know, it's going to be Korea versus Korea with NL versus Armper, and it's going to be Taiwan versus Taiwan with Xiaobao and Oil King.
唔一定周到嘅。
Right now, still not having a representative in this top 8, but they're going to have their opportunity in the losers bracket. And probably the best player.
咁又5萬分數聯好對29，大門對 Dennis， 大門對 Dennis 先至真係贏咗打 Chris Wong， 咁就
Kimchi fall earlier. We'll see how his food brother
就卡幾哥對呢個咩 Ugan， 但係嗰時間冇啲咩啊？啲 Yolo 對嗰個唔知咩啊？贏咗打 Kimchi， 再贏打 Wingpool。順利好啦，咁就蘇聯佬啦。LU 嘅
hot dog always with the spice. The glasses down. He wants you to look him in his eyes.
They both got the shades on here, dude. I mean, look at this. We've got two people here. But
yeah,
Zangief, I mean, I'm surprised, right? Like,
yeah,
Zangief,
definitely. Endangered species.
I was just talking to Stupendous recently and, you know, talking to him about what he thinks of Zangief right now. You know, it isn't.
I was going to say, speaking of endangered species, along with Zangief, unfortunately.
依家啲大街霸啲人都係咁鬼大個，我未見過20歲以下嘅人，唔係30到40。
Straight up, I feel that, bro. It doesn't matter how strong a grappler is or isn't. Just the principle of them pisses me off, so I get you.
Dude, hashtag justice for grapplers, man. What is with this grappler hate from the past few years, man? Like, do they not know how much struggle grapplers have to go through in every fighting game?
Yeah. Look, man, I get it, bro. I get that y'all struggle sometimes to get in. Not every character in this game that with a command grab struggles to get in, but some do. And I don't care.
Oh, really?
The way you make me feel once you get in, I don't care about how you feel trying to get in the first place. But we're going to see. The other 28 hot dogs do get eliminated every tournament for the person asking in the chat. We're going to see, though, if he's going to get gripped or not for this last and potentially final elimination of the Hot Dog Clan. But you know, it's funny because the Zangief Bison matchup, it's one of those where I think Zangief can make some like big hard reads, like we saw earlier. Right? Because it's negative sometimes, right? These players will get a little bit frisky. They'll walk up, try for a frame trap if you're going to respect it. We saw earlier, who was it? It was Armper, right? Just kind of sit down back. More dangerous against a command grab character. So if Berserk can kind of get one of those off early, get in the Hot Dog's head, I mean, this is still 2 out of 3, man. It is very dangerous.
Regardless of what you think of one heavy SPD or EX SPD, and then it's time to party at that point. And it doesn't matter what character you are, Zangief can, if he's just right, he's going to vortex you and you're done. So there is always that capability. Oh, dude, just like this, the whole
如果有6手嘅話，就變咗做食個輕拳做嘅，有個打頭二層。咁啊成件事就黃。不過以前就戇鳩嘅，以前咧6手打中減。喺度減2咪衝埋去俾人衝埋去俾人賠，因為6手，因為街市個系統係EX 之前頭打擊唔到，所以有啲招嘅，所以先至可以俾佢6手打中減。如果街6都有，一係就即係兩樣都有先勁，如果唔係6手衝埋俾人減2做乜鬼
？Oh no!
6手，好似6手好似係落單嘅。
Cross up with the cycle crusher, and now he's gonna be able to get the explosion.
加1咯，呢個時好似。
Fist bump, getting round.
都冇乜所謂㗎啦，唉，你減2咪又照攬。
Don't put it in a microwave.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Kimchi, Hot Dog, we had the 2 foodies fighting against each other. Kimchi was the one who put Hot Dog in the losers.
That Akira Taoe style choke slam right there. Grab him by the back of the neck.
哦，呢個每一次呢個谷肌肉咧，即係話，不過開咗 VT 好啲。開咗 VT 嘅話咧，至少可以用個招 grab 去打個谷肌肉。死咗。 好
like
戲
maybe
知啦
like 10 different throws in that game.
Cool.
It was so cool.
All wrestling references,
Ba, ba, ba.
but all we can reference right now is the Graves. My man Berserk reaching deep into that for the first.
嗰啲 game 我冇睇過啲招技，冇玩過，我都評價唔到啲招技。
Yeah, and unfortunately, might not be.
加如果啲勁，加如果啲擋到好似冇 cover，
Undertaker or anything like
求其
that.
飛
He's gonna be
都嚟
down if he
揸
can't
波
figure
咯，
out
你
anything
放個
at this
波嘅
point.
揸落
That's。not his dead man is not his gimmick. That's not how he gets down right there. He needs to be in the dominant position, and right now he is falling
Like-
into a dominant dictator. Right, that's what Hot Dog does. That's what Bison does. So we're gonna see if he can continue this route, and he is gonna stick with the Zangief as well.
You see that? My wrestling reference, you know, it's like, you know, I'm trying.
我又想用呢個打中腳
Gonna have
嘅
you
神
singing 21
神技。
Savage in no time, James.
There you go. No, but Hot Dog has gotten this corner pressure.
哇！依家係咁喺度吹血喎，哇！大鑊啦！
That V skill one.
呢個血量，哎呀！好大間尺，
He got greedy. He
打唔
wanted
到，
that.
有機會可能用在鏡頭一
He
嚿。
wanted to start the mix.
Like you said,
如果攬到就
lighter strength on
雖然
the
到
SPD, a
就
little bit
舐
more range would have gripped up the Bison.
Just don't get the same kind of mix-ups
Oh.
afterwards, and that's the reason. So that's why you go for the EX SPD, right? If you really want.
哦，攞發 VT
But here
痛
we
啊！呢
go. Speaking of mix-up
個
start.
咁啊嚟啦，
Yeah,
打條耳仔一下死，
And he goes for
有
the
隻哦，俾你估中
That
晒
was，so good.
好啦，我又估中你
But
喎。
I can escape command grabs as well.
我嚟搞
Oh, it is Berserky. Okay. They had it typoed before. Okay.
My man, 2 clutch
隔
back
到嘅，我覺得
dashes.
好遠㗎，六個世界啦，我計過㗎。
Tremendous stuff right there. Oh, he's looking for the
哎呀
Dragon
唔得，
Sword.
如果行前就可能啤晒4下。
It's honestly, yeah, I was going to say, it's a more viable option against Bison than a lot of other characters. That stand medium kick is such a
Oh,
potent
yeah.
tool.
That stand medium kick is definitely one of Bison's favorite poking tools.
好慘啊！
Again,
喺
in
板
this
邊度
corner position, can't
喺板邊
find
喐
his
唔
way
到死
out.
咗
Last-
死啊！
Oh, the shimmy!
唔係喺板邊度係咁
And
撳
now
掣
Hot Dog
都唔知睇
at
到啲乜
match。point, but this is what we've seen repeatedly over and over and over again. Hot Dog getting Berserky into that position.
可能係
I
揸
mean, maybe
film，
it's
即係
Berserk
早
Y,
咁，
maybe
即係
it's
就身做無敵嗰陣時
that
嗰個
way.
時間。
Say it, Berserk.
啊！
Ooh,
叭
interesting.
叭
Hot
加
dog.
3，
Not getting the anti-air, but kind of avoid
哇！
that
解答，
jump in.
就呢個畫面啦，
Catch him.
鳩
Are you
鳩到啊！
serious? Oh, you know what? Just
Okay.
do it. Just do it.
Backdrop driver.
Yeah, and
哦呀，諗住打後
just
後
gonna，catch
點知你
him
面冇
up,
喐
and
到。
now he's just back in this corner
有
again.
我啦，
So that
攬唔攬？
got him out of
攬
there
啊！
briefly, but
我係
Hot
睇翻
Dog
後，
now
想攞個加 fit，
keeping
加一
this
你個。
pressure going.
哦，我知鏡頭你啊，反而。哦，解答死咗
He just，
爆
can't stop
爆
reaching the
爆爆
grappler
死
player
咗
in
啦
him.！He just
前前
wants
後後
a
係
hug,
街唔最
unfortunately.
強嘅宣傳技。
I mean, I want to see that. How
啊，
many
20
with throws? How many shimmies did Hot Dog land on him? That definitely felt like they were.
依家
from
雖然都冇咗
familiarity,
益時鏡頭
or
解頭
maybe
咧
Hot Dog，
就
just
變咗做
read early on. He's like,
要咁咪
wow,
好
he's
易
biting on
就
all
冇
of
一招
these. I'm
就
just
變咗做
gonna
呢招
keep
解頭。
doing this.
Sometimes you get into the defensive decision-making mode. I love the Dragon Screw. It does so much damage too. Where you're like, I'm not gonna break because they're gonna change before I do.
佢一勁嗰啲咁嘅鏡頭，佢依家用啲時間都係照用啲時間解頭。你一諗住做呢個後後 shimmy 就會食嗰啲時間。咁啊同你賭輸出。
Never did. And
Yeah.
Hot Dog, he's like, I'm not gonna fix what's not broken. So very well done.
Yeah, again, that's one of the trickiest things, right? You have to prove that the opponent's willing to
Yeah.
change, right? So if not, just keep doing it. Keep doing what
下
works.
場
That's one of the
好似
trickiest
Dennis
things
喎
about fighting games. You know,
Dennis
when you play
打
fighting games, if what you're doing is
打邊個
working,
啊？
why
打
should you
隻
ever change up what you're doing?
都唔知邊
Yeah,
個。
yeah, 100%.
難
right?
嘅，
It's
你
like
用呢
one
個
of those
現代
things
模式
where
啦，
I
一件
see
SVD。
players kind of get into
現代
their
模
own
式
heads. I've done it
Modern mode
myself before,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Where you change up your
一
strat
大門
preemptively before the person even shows you that they're going to be
啱
able
啱
to
就
deal
話
with
先
it just because you
OK
played
嘅，
other
睇到
people
有
that
人
have
打
dealt with
應
it
該好熟。
before, and you kind of bring that baggage into this match. But I mean, a lot of
大
the
門
times
難
if
打
you
印
just
度佬，
keep doing
不過
what's
司令好大
working,
嘅。
these
不過依家啲印度佬
other
成日都贏
players
司
will
令，
end up
我睇嗰
cracking
啲
and
睇
not
即係
just in
睇
time
外國
to
比賽
get。the W themselves. So
香港又
great
即係
stuff
香港又
from
冇乜司令，
Hot Dog.
香港冇印度
He's
佬
gonna。be going up against
即係突然之間打隻咁
Solid
勁嘅個印度佬
in
咧
that losers round two,
你唔好記
top
掉，
eight,
你即係
but
你
right now
會
we're moving on to that losers round one
你會唔
still
識
for
打有時
Daimon
都
representing the Dawson going up against Dennis's, potentially rocking the Bison or the Gill as you see on screen now.
Yeah, and you know, before the stream started, I said to you my hot take might not even be that hot of a take. Look, I actually think, we obviously talk about Luke being the strongest character,
梗係
but
冇啦
I actually believe Dawson
Face
might be
HK.
the best character in the game right now.
Guy look in.
I'm kind of easing back. I mean, before the stream started, I was like, no, I think Dawson's the best character in the game. He's the best character in the game. So, I mean,
好難
he's so
㗎
strong. He is such a strong
CN
character. And, the amount of mobility and control that he has is so good, and it's interesting
即係
because he's
Modern
going
冇
up
先有
against
點
potentially
都要
this
鬥
Gil, and Gil is a character
不嬲都冇
who
㗎啦
has never really quite gotten to that point, but Gil is one of those characters. If he
我揾唔
hits
簽
you,
佢
Yeah, definitely, right? And you better be ready.
Yeah,
Because it's not just going to hurt, but it's going to keep going.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready for whatever the setup's going to be at post knockdown, I mean, that
Come
could be the
on,
entire
Billy.
round, right? Great thing for Dawson, though, is that he just is so hard to actually get in that position to do so, right? When you're Gil. Like, Dawson just has so many tools to keep you at bay. He just wants a hug, James. He just wanted a hug one more time. But yeah, and that's kind of what Gil's going to be looking for as well. And Genesis, that's just kind of how you have to get down up against Dawson, right? That is the war of attrition on the character in the first place. He's one of those characters that I like to say starts winning the game at 99 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's kind of what Dawson's built to
人
do.
工
If
你
he
問佢啦，唔好問我。
gets rushed down, then there's some potential for
人
everything
工呢
to
啲
fall
係咪保
apart.
密嘅咧？
But
我都
right,
唔
we've
知
seen
即
the
係你唔好話
experience
卡
on
龍
these players
啊
with the addition of V
你話嗰啲咩 UIU 啊，或者可能
They've been just
即
playing so well
係其他角色
defensively. The character
其
looks
他
like
其他
a
其他
menace.
職業選手嗰啲
He
人都
most
係點？
definitely is, and it would
一
just
個都
up
唔
to
知喎，幾
Dennis
多
to
錢
make
啊？
the most out of those few hits he's gonna get.
Yeah, and
係啊，
again,
16級
you mentioned it, the V shift, right? Dawson, one of his weaknesses has always been on the defensive side of things, and when they added V
即係
shift
幾
to
多
the
唔
game,
高我都
they
要知
even
幾多
said it in their patch notes.
我
We're
真
like,
係一個都唔知
man, that
喎
might have made
即係的士你冇
Dawson
話
look
得
good. So, you know,
即係因為
we're gonna
Michael 嗰個
make
魚
it so he
群
gets
幾錢
knocked
一
down
個
out
月
of
咁
like
樣，我
float
真
and
係
Yeah,
唔
stuff.
知
yeah,
嘅紅
exactly.
旗啊
Even，that, you
又
know,
或者
again,
即
that's
係
that's
可
a
能
really significant
即係講下
nerf
其他
that
嘅
those
一
Dawson players that know what
啲
they're
選手
doing, you can't hit them
Yeah.
out of that. You
即
can't.
係
They're so tricky.
These players like Mr.
即係有啲咩
Crimson
即係類似咩紅本嗰個唔知咩你魔嗰個又好啊，或者可能 Panda 啊。
the
其他人我
way
真
they
係
can
一個都唔知，
read
我都唔知佢
the
假嘅
game and just how experienced they are on the character, how
佢話
comfortable
佢
they
生存
are
唔
in
到
those
喎
positions has really flourished.
點啊？
into
光合作
tremendous
每日光合作用
results
嚟嘅，即係
because,
機會
yeah,
有
if you
啲
could。play defense on this character reliably, I mean, like we said, he starts winning at 99 seconds. Don't get it
光合作用
twisted.
原來可以
Like
生
if you
存。
can get back into that
原來
neutral
植物人先
position,
可
a
以
lot
打
of the
街
time
霸，
you're
小
going to
選
have
手
the advantage, and that's what these players have just been feasting on.
Yeah, so it is again going to be Daimon versus Dennis.
係日本其實佢做出名嗰啲全部就即係
Genesis
老
does
老一
have
代
a
啲有
Bison
錢人。
as well. That's what
即係簡單
makes
嚟講就
Dennis a
係
character.
如果你唔係有錢
That
人，
might be what he
街市
decides
你
to
冇
go
可
with
能可以
against
afford 到
Dawson because again,
咁
Bison has a lot
咁
of
多
good
嘅
ways to
比
use
賽
his
飛
kick.
票酒
Maybe
店
even
費。
try to go for a V
咩
skill
kit 又
too.
嗰
We
啲
haven't seen
基本
a
上
lot
冇
of
贊助啊
Bisons
嘛。
going with that V skill too, but definitely shuts
所
down
以
the
翻轉
fireball
講，
option a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I mean I could be
即係你唔係嗰啲
mistaken,
人
but I feel like I've seen more
你唔係有時間。
Bison V skill 2 specifically against Dawson.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, like
okay,
to try to
okay.
kind of call out the fireballs or the
點
long range bunch just to get closer. Because
即
like you said,
係
right,
光合
it's
作
one of
用
those
啦，即
things that
係
it's slow enough to where it's obviously not going to catch you off guard with the cross up, but it leaves him at plus frames.
Exactly.
All he wants to do
Yeah.
is be close to Dawson, right? So if
就
he
係話啦，
can do
你真
that
係有
with
幾
plus
時？
frames behind it, it'll
咁
definitely
而酒
be
應該光合做
something
咗好耐
to。explore. Now on the
咁
other
樣
end with the Gil, as
居
you
馬
said,
費 再
you
加酒
could
店機票
just
錢，佢
kind
仲要
of
呢
throw
3、4
out
年
Hail
好似
Marys,
飛
look
都
for
冇得飛喎。
haymakers and kind of
居馬費又
snowball
飛兩
that
年都
way,
冇啊，
right?
即
I
係
think the
純
Bison
攻
is。definitely a more stable game
係啊，
plan
跌晒落去。
because of the EX moves. Even you can call out the limbs with the V skill one if
Oh,
you
that's
choose
right,
to go
'cause
with
he's
that,
got the
right?
parry now, yeah.
So
The V
攻
trigger
不錯
one will give you like the extra dash
幫佢拍
movement,
片
the
都係機
extra
票酒
dash
店錢。
vulnerability to try to call out some normals that way.
點
So
解好難
it's
解釋俾你
definitely
聽
something that
喎？
Dennis is going to have to consider. I think both of these
點樣解釋俾你聽
characters
點解
have
大
their
做咧？
merits up against the Dawson
除咗輸咗之
matchup.
外
We're just going to see what Dennis is doing today.
解釋唔到俾你聽喎，因為除咗輸唔夠勁、太渣、實力唔夠3個原
High
因。
fight quits too, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But again, I mean, I feel like from a strategic standpoint that Bison is
冇速度唔夠快
probably
太
the
慢
right
咯
choice, unless
但
again
係巴塞要踢歐
Dennis
霸咁
just
樣。
has some insight onto that matchup that we're not aware of, right? So, but one of the hardest things, I mean, honestly, when you think about it, Dawson is just one of those characters that, despite how good he is, it's not easy to play him well.
No.
So to get
喂打未啊？
practice against that Dawson, that kind of Dawson, like we mentioned Mr. Crimson and Arturo and stuff, but like you can't run into a lot
No.
of these guys.
yeah, there's not a lot of players built for Dawson straight up a lot of the time, right? Like just
有連歐霸勁啊，有英超冠軍，有呢個西甲冠軍，榜首，有呢個荷甲冠軍，榜首。
I mean, it is one of the hardest things to do and get used to when trying to get good with a character if you're not already very proficient at fighting games. So yeah, I definitely have respect for the sim army out there. Right now, Diamond gonna do his best to represent. Going up against Genesis
勁嘅兜旋，勁唔勁嘅兜旋都好，因為香港應該差唔多3、4年冇打過兜旋。所以應該會輕晒機，點打呢隻係點打呢？即係 S 過嚟嘅，但係冇人打。其實開神包時呢啲都係，即係明明有呢隻過，但係好易輕機。哇，機到都冇用，又可以排同佢。西維爾杯。
Oh my lord!
We talked about what he can do with this damage, and that's going to be blocked. Yeah,
it's
a light punch. And so
一個
real quick. I like it.
So Dennis is with a good start here, and like we said, one hit, and you saw all that damage all of a sudden. And you know what? I don't think that we're allowed to see the next round because it's probably going to be just as violent.
Too violent.
Yeah. So I mean, did we make sure to put the TVMA rating at the beginning?
Yeah, right. Everybody, refresh your Twitch page. You gotta make sure you click the parental advisory, 18 plus for mature audiences. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a little bit technical difficulties to start the set. That's why we were chopping it up a little bit longer. So those haven't officially ironed all the way out just yet. But I mean, Dennis's did look good in that opening round, right? That's all he needed was that one retribution combo. And boy, does he play this character. He optimized the hell out of the combo. We saw he was even ready for the V shift afterwards, right? Yeah. And I think when you pile up that much pressure and just offensive stack on the opponent, you gotta be prepared for them to go to their security blank. Right? That V shift, that's one of those things that the Dawsons fall back on to get them out of these weird situations where the whole round's gonna come crumbling down. So the fact that he was ready for that, just betted on the throw after the negative frames on the V break as well. I mean, perfect round for Dennis's for sure.
Yeah, so Dennis is looking strong there. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know if
都數邊個離開咗間房未，或者邊個跌咗落去，即係佢斷線嗰個係跌咗落去啊嘛。因為邊個跌咗落去邊個輸。
But obviously, you know, he was looking strong, and so if that match did get disconnected, unfortunately for Dennis, it's kind of, you know, one of those like momentum. Here we go, we got this, we got this. Oh.
Yeah, and whenever you're fighting up against Dawson, momentum matters so much, right?
怪之前搞咁耐，傾咗咁耐都未開始，真係個網絡好差。
onto the Dawson's pressure when it comes to what they need to juggle in their mind. It gets easier and easier to open them up and get in the first place. So it's definitely a plus for Diamond if they manage to kind of pause the set for a moment so he can kind of recollect that momentum, not let it get out of control.
重打好似如果你登即係個波係未完一 round 嘅話，重打都合理。
I'm gonna, you know, Daimon. You named him.
Daimon,
right?
And
you're playing Dalsum.
I was gonna say, I was like, do they have any similarities? Not really, fam.
Hashtag justice for grapplers, man. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
Maybe that's where he came from. Maybe he played the grappler life for so long that he was like, I'm sick of trying to get in. Now you have to try to get in on me. I like that. You gotta broaden your perspective. You know what I mean? That's like you gotta complete yourself as a rounded fighting game player.
Oh man, go the opposite direction. Tired of putting in all this work, man.
Have you ever really liked a character that has been against your archetype as a player?
Yeah, I have. A few times. Like I said, I like the grapplers. I like trying to get in. There is something appealing about playing zoners a lot of the time. So yeah, I remember in some of the games, I was definitely trying.
監獄就唔係一個問題，監獄個衰爆好勁。
Darkstalkers and Vampire Savior, even though he's terrible, I like playing Acris because he's just like dropping coffins on people and trying to keep them away, even though he can kind of rush down.
2016年嘅到2016年嘅科技打2022年嘅比賽。
I feel that for sure. I think even when it's not my strengths as a player, just going into that definitely still kind of helps me become more rounded and complete, right?
For sure.
Broaden my perspective, as I said. But yeah, it looks like we're getting back into the game, right?
Well, so what's going to happen here, I think they did finish the match, and so they're waiting for them to start the next match, and what we're going to do is watch the
都唔知係 Capcom Fighter 團啦，定係
pass the first round, and then we'll watch
Capcom Fighter 團定係即係嗰兩個人團咧？
I believe it was just a a spectator drop at that point in time. So
Perfect. So
Again,
let's
有機會係
see
個
what the
host
results
團啊，
are and get into the
而
match.
唔係入邊
again,
打，而
this
唔
is,
係
you
入
know,
邊
the
即係而
the
唔好似
life
啱
of
啱咁
online
樣。
tournaments now.
即係我諗我其他
part
兩
and
團
parcel of the
都唔奇，
entire process. So
因為 King of Fighter 好似唔係，好似喺你都唔知邊度，好似喺美國度睇。
Most definitely, and I mean, no matter the environment of the tournament,
所
obviously
以我覺得
everything presents a
一定
problem.
會
You know,
即係唔一定可以
streaming is a blow up was a
一定係
thing
一個
said
一定係
way before a lot of
yeah.
tournaments
Oh,
became
yeah.
online, right? So
Oh, man.
there's always going to be issues, no matter what's going down. So we're going to get back into the match momentarily, though, just to get that replay going and see how that first game between Daimon and Dennis is
咦，死
played
啦！
out.
Okay, so there's the end of that first round
都有
right
嘢。
here that we saw after Dennis has got that.
呢個係佢係咪諗住佢咪打翻咁上下氣同埋血啊？
Back here. One of the things that's scary about Dawson
咁犀利
is that he could be plus so often, and what is happening this round?
He is getting simmed right now. This is the zoning you like, James, huh? This is what you're
啊，
talking
因
about?
為佢
Yeah, Dawson the
哇死咗啦！
quote zoner unquote.
Zoning. So zoning TM.
係啊，主持不嬲覺得好慘㗎啦。
Shout out Logan.
我不嬲覺得主持係有時即係夾硬要噏，即係等佢哋開始噏10分鐘廢話係
literally is.
終極
I
啦。
think I saw Vi with a tweet and called him Sentinel. You know, and like, I mean, honestly, that's the best way to describe it. He
仲係00喎，你見
MVC2 Sentinel in this
不過應該重新嚟。
The way he flies around.
我唔知佢哋點樣
the sky.
我唔知佢哋點樣可以打到
Don't
咁
put
咁
chip
上下
on
氣
his，
但係
moments
佢又真係可以
and
即
don't
係
get
咁
any
上下氣
funny ideas, all right?
幾犀利。
That's all I'm saying.
我第一次見人手 set 呢個氣量，而大換同埋 Dennis Wong 都咁有默契，真係 set 到。
That looks
死啦！
terrifying. And look at this.
幾犀利。
Daimon didn't even need that break to
哇，
make
一
the
零
comeback. Just came and takes it. Takes game number 1 in 2 quick rounds afterwards.
I'm almost like, I'm tired of you guys talking about Gil being the offensive character. I'll show you who the real offensive character is. Dawson not letting his foot off the gas pedal right there. The mixing don't stop.
Look, here's my other hot take, okay? I think Dawson is the best rushdown character in the game.
我睇好似冇睇到嘢咁樣
Hot
嘅。
takes. They look like a Japanese bathhouse right now, James. Like, there's a lot of people in this hot take water with
計
it,
咗啊！一
bro.
大鋪。
Like, I don't know. Everybody is packing these houses in.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the most dangerous in the game.
Everyone's like, this is not even a hot take, James. I mean, come on, dude.
可能打咗我睇
Packing
唔
it
到
in with
嘅。
you, bro. I
可能佢真係
definitely
打
think
咗。
this character has just proven
即係
time and
係個
time
host
again,
團
forced to be reckoned with.
睇唔到。
No matter the situation, offense, defense, close, far
陣間
away.
放 back 嗰陣時
One
開
of the
game
most
睇下先。
complete characters in the game.
睇下
Takes
睇下係
a
咪真係打，
skill to
真係打咗
pilot,
定
but when
係
you do,
計斷先。
damn.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've
睇下第一波點死
you
添。
know, a lot of the Japanese players as well. You
我
know,
都係打咗。
Mochi,
Yeah,
Itsuki, and you know, a whole bunch of these Dawson players from around.
即係理論上咧，如
That's the reason
果
why we talk about Crimson.
入邊啲人斷咧，host 應該
The
係
biggest
即刻跳出去啊，
Yeah.
唔喺度
this
撈
year,。right? So
Yeah, exactly. Like biggest threat, no matter what tournament he's in. You know what I mean? Like he can enter Evo, Capcom Cup. It doesn't matter. Like he is going
Hey,
to
I'm
be
gonna-
one of the favorites to win the entire thing. And it's-
top 8 at Evo, right? He was top 8 at Evo, and just unfortunately
都冇乜人
ran
開
into the
game，
IDOM
不如有冇
train
人開機打街霸？
I mean, everyone ran into the IDOM
What?
train except for Kawano.
差到你傻
So-
，Yeah,
街六
exactly.
用
Like,
跟到老咯。
the bodies that I don't put in bags in that top 8, bro. Crimson, Daigo,
I
Tokido.
know, right?
That boy
In
kind of good.
dominating fashion too.
That boy
Oh,
kind of
man.
good. But shout outs Kawano, of course, being that Evo champion, qualifying for Capcom Cup with that first place
That's
at Evo
right.
as well. So we're going to be seeing him later on as well. Not today, of course, but when Capcom Cup does officially throw down, we're trying to decide our participant
lah.
for the Asian
隻叫多㗎
East
啦
Region via
你
the online premiere. Of
把
course,
隻
this is just top 16 if you're joining
把
us
隻叫
today.
多㗎啦
Top 8 will
真
be decided
係
tomorrow.
你
Who's
街
gonna
遇都係
top
白
8
人街
winners
霸。
again is NL, Emperor, Xiao Bao, and Oil King already
好啦，
sitting
咦唔係喎，仲喺度嘅，
pretty.
仲打緊喎，
Looks like
1-0嘅喎。
Bison coming
哇，
out now.
每一鋪都係驚喜嚟嘅喎，原來未死，唔
Yeah, like I said, I feel like that this might be a more stable pick.
係未死啊佢。
Dawson's still going to be able to
一鋪我都係唔知發生咩事。
well. But again, Bison definitely has a lot of
係
other
咪
ways in. He is going to go with
係咪
the skill 1 though.
嬌
however,
嬌有
not
兩條命？
skill 2. But you see right there, after the throw that Dawson gets
呢個場
that
要順嘅啦，我記得
slide,
喺
so he gets
即係同啱啱嗰個
the
比，
frames.
嗰個場係叻啲
And then he's got that air gale to still kind of have that.
哇！呢個燒一條
pseudo,
內度。
jump throw tech from season 1.
I'm just
Chop.
mad he did the Gale
Zap, zap.
after the down forward fierce. Like I was like, you okay? So he's +1, so you're gonna Gale.
喂，哇，下輕腳，下輕腳，第一次
Because it
見。
worked. Like you obviously knew what you're doing.
喂，開 V 啦應該，咦佢開 V T 1，嘣嘣死啦！
Gonna give him the situation.
Bang.
Trying to maybe go for a fake
放
shimmy
火，
right
第一下死啦呢
Now
個
you're
位，超大力
cooking.
呢
2-11
Gotta watch
in
out.
progress.
個。踩中添唔係吹。
What a smart decision by Dennis is right there because I
啱啱
was
真
expecting
啱啱
a
贏咗嘛
teleport right
特別嚟講
there. If he had waited just a little bit longer, I think Daimon would have teleported and tried to go for that left-right mix-up on the EX fireball.
咁啊，一個呢個每一個插腳都係加嘅，黐線嘅你。印度佬可以咁攻嘅，如果加落印度都係咁攻，印度應該冇人，應該會用。睇嗰啲 move 咧，好似冇呢啲插腳。
Stunned up back throw as well. What's Daimon gonna do here?
超大力。
Set up shot from long distance. Alley oop to myself. Perfect.
加落係用個頭嚟插腳咯。 感覺上嗰個角度難搞啲，即係佢個轉唔係個腳轉，
Well,
頭
there you
轉。
go. There was a full screen combo for you. Oh man.
Oh, and the perfect call out on the scissor kick.
How does Dalsum have some of the sickest combos?
Look at fire!
Like this iteration of Dawson is ridiculous. Bonkers.
Look at fire!
Oh man. Oh, he was just too far away for that slide to get. He
差唔多啦，佢 beta 已
cheat and
經
go for
即係有
back-to-back
片啦，
Psycho Axis?
He did.
所以出都當有嘅啦。印度佬 Banker Honda 咯，三隻。
You know, it's so like a lot
咁
of
啊
times
等
you
佢
feel
出
like
嚟
you。can jump over those limbs.
哦，
but the
殺唔殺到啊
Dalsum- Oh,
擴反啊，
still
死咗啦
gonna！be punished.
哇！
And there
係啊，因為
Dennis
司令個 VT 係10 frame 起
out
手
of the，
所以
tournament
慢。
at the hands
唔
of
知有冇咧？
Daimon.
冇片啦，不過出咗誒啲 league 嗰度
Holding it down.
有片咯，即係有佢個 CA 片。
You gotta get it
Oh.
on me.
You gotta deal with this character. You gotta get it on me.
Official
or
嘅片就冇
I'll just get in on you.
Then you gotta guess.
Ooh, but he's
好啦，咁就 Dennis
that
就
means
死
he's
咗啦
gonna。be going up against Chris Wong.
Sammy 有指令頭。
coming up, and that's going to be an interesting one. We'll talk about that more when we get there, because Chris Wong does have the Nash, the Jury, and the Ibuki, so it'll be curious to see which character he
應該差唔多
feels
form
most
break 㗎啦，
comfortable with
有5
going
分鐘
up
break。
against that Dalsum. But unfortunately for Genesis, going to go out of the tournament alongside Berserk, and moving on next to Dak Corgi and Yugang.
唔係指令頭係我要企喺度啲指令頭，唔係夾腳嗰啲。 嗰啲指令頭，嗰啲排身指令頭同統指令頭嗰個用途係好大分別。多數休息㗎啦，3場休息一次啊嘛，陣間仲要睇多次呢個 SF 雕嘅廣告。
And once again, the epic legend is reborn on the mobile platform.
係啊，着住火咁衝過嚟，陣間可能有得睇啊！你一望。
Fight for each other and join the journey with millions of players to become the best fighter.
What else you
等
can
睇下
do
印度佬
on
嗰
the
啲片。
platform? You can go to CapcomProTour.com to register for all register for
Sound like another He-Man character.
I know,
I
bro.
am Registor.
register for CPT. We got the next week of being CPT Asia. Only a few more events are remaining in this season. So again, CapcomProTour.com is where all the information is going to be that you need to compete and register for your region's event. So yeah, man, that is going to be quite the spectacle next week. Streaming at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on Capcom Fighters. Yeah, the action don't stop, man. Asia East this week, Asia next week, SFL in between, all that goodness. And you can see we only got a couple events left, man. Europe East, and then concluding with that North America East, the spectacular Street Fighter that's gonna be going down the rest of this year into the next. It's a beautiful thing.
I can't believe we're so close to the end already.
I know,
here, right?
bro.
Dang, okay. So, yeah, we will have all of our competitors ready for Capcom Cup. But again, we're still trying to figure this one out here for Asia East. So do not go anywhere, guys. More Street Fighter V action after this break.
Time to fight, time to fight.
睇下先，呢條幾多嘢睇嘅我。點解要播咁多廣告？俾多次先。 The Can 咁得4隻只一條出咧，因為4隻需要一齊出，但係 The Can 可以玩。班就冇噶啦，應該。33有角色咩？好似一隻都冇喎，有咩？183喎呢個。咩你喺度嘅？佢可以咁樣喺度。如果蘇聯佬有 Teleswarm 都幾過癮，有 Double 閃，Double 閃跟住之後就衝嚟啦，幾好。阿高拿有都唔係1-2年嘅事。呢個係齋吹喇定有冇 gameplay 嘅？呢個條片有 gameplay 嘅，有少少嘅。嗰個 film 超遠啊！呢啲有冇特別咧？呢啲鳩招，呢個真係屈機㗎，我根本都覺得係戇鳩。整個丟斬波，丟個咩斬波，即係好鬼個招波，再爭少，呢招都係揾笨。不過依家我發現咧，呢個 drive 好多氣其實有時。同埋你唔一定要重腳先可以 cancel 㗎，有啲都唔係好勁。呢個 Extreme Battle 有冇玩過咧？呢個畫面真係〜呢個真係以為一玩緊路飛。呢個。
まずはヨガの達人ダルシムです。本作でも長いリーチと炎の技を操りトリッキーに攻めるキャラクターです。
呢個火已經自帶呢個 Visio 2火，呢個頭插咧好難可以做到腳插咁樣打到咁低，應該加得冇咁多啩？佢老味咁嘅魚啊！呢個下中期咪遠咗少少，咁多廣告㗎。佢下重拳都可以 cancel， 冇啊，打兩拳啫嘛。當時冇咩嘢可以睇，好差唔多。佢可以叫條靚出嚟左右勁。
Capcom Pro Tour Asia East Top 16 action. Our top 8 winners bracket has been decided, and we're inching ever closer to deciding our top 8 losers as well. I am Ringe. I am with James Chen, co-piloting me as always. How you doing, fam?
Doing good. Excited for some more action here. We're
not
quite into the second round of the losers bracket, so we're not getting to the point where we know who's going to be playing tomorrow. Again, you don't want to miss this top 8 that's coming up tomorrow. We'll be back for that again as well. But we are continuing on here on the loser side with Dak Corgi going up against.
咁啊，下面嘅3場。
And this one is going to
一個香港人，得而家一個香港人。
versus Taiwan match coming up.
Yeah, and I can't recall where I've seen that Corgi do work, but I definitely have seen the name before. And he's going to be representing the Cody or the Kage, so again, either way, heavy-hitting characters, explosive on the offensive end of things. But speaking of explosive, G, one of the most prolific characters in Street Fighter V for his
好少見到一個咁後生嘅人去打街俾睇嘅嘢。
stars and the Robs
好啊，死
commence.
咗，即係街六見。
Oh yeah, you gonna break that one down for me? Huh? You gonna figure that one out?
He's using G, and then his Twitter is like N54UVB KKO3FWCN5.
My man, that was a captcha. That was to confirm you were making a Twitter account. That's not what you're supposed to name yourself.
That's the Wi-Fi password, you know, like that's the secure password right there, man. Oh.
大佬，
But you know what? He is
而家暫時用緊
with that
Kimberly
shit. We
啊
saw，
正式出晒啦。
some work with that
望一望啲人
character in Street Fighter League. That character is not done yet. I mean,
好嘢嚟㗎，可能一齊蘇聯佬啦，我哋。
And still has that explosive ability, kind
陸
of
新
similar to
行
like
埋
what
去
we're
二
talking
集，
about with Gil.
幾好
You know,
現代蘇咯，係
once
陸新行埋去
you
入一個
all
直
of a
正
sudden
頭。
your life melts. He was like
真
the
喎，
V character.
你信咗羅講嘢，你已經
of
壓，
that
你已經
for so
你已經
long.
你已經曳咗
Yeah, and
啦。
it's not the typical business character for IDOM and tournament, right? That's usually reserved for poison.
你見到佢讚，你見到佢讚未啊？你見佢讚一樣嘢未？
So we're
你見到係
gonna
屌。
see what we bring to the table today. However, it is all stock, all plain Jane. For you, gang, is going to be V skill 1, V trigger 1, and what was that Corgi going with? Was it the Kage?
Yes, that was Kage.
Right?
It was
Okay.
Kage. He's bringing the Kage. So not a
真正嘅垃圾
character
嘅
we
其實
see
係
that
其實
much
真係一個
of, but definitely has some potential as well.
Oh, and already on the
係我係讚
buffer.
自己。
But the thing is, you know, I know this is obviously Smug's fault now, but every time I see G now, all you think about is after like, you're gonna get command grabs. That's all I think now.
我要即係即使係好邊邊掂中
But
咧
it，is inevitable.
即係比上種圓圓地鐵嗰時咁就會掂中。
Ooh. Good damage.
冇人
off
贏
of
到
that.
佢啊！嘴
So
炮
my man, that Corgi, he was tired of
嘈
being
交邊有會贏
that
到佢？
corner right there. He just wanted to jump out, switch the screen up.
佢經驗老到。
Go, got the V trigger activated. 2 throws.
Follow.
Oh, he went for the third. I love
Oh,
it.
咁個
He's
中
gonna
腳
get the
啫，
clean
死啦
jump in. The stun. Dak Corgi.
下一集咧冇 stun，
Number 1.
冇 stun 呢樣嘢，我覺得真係。
Yeah, I really love the jump
Damn.
timing from that Corgi right there. It was really that perfect
如果你俾你
time
打到
after a
burn out，
tech
因為
throw
唔會
where
stun
like people were
真係會
going to press a button, right? Like you had just let it
不過
breathe
Dispel
long
真係好
enough
絕望咯
to where they were
即
gonna
係
have
完全
something.
係等運。
Okay, zoning a little bit with that air fireball.
冇 stun 好
Hit him in the Santa cap, bro.
stun 係一個
Yeah, there we
要
go. Gets through that with the
好特定
EX.
情況先 stun
Hit
到
him。out of the air. He wasn't
即係你
expecting that to hit out of the air.
唔係
So
嗰個
he
情
didn't
況，你又唔知
have
你
the
有
proper
stun，
reaction.
都係冇 stun，
Oh,
你當冇得㗎嚟。
combos, thanks.
你要去到
Not for free this time.
burn
But
out
still,
就
that Corgi will take that.
Yeah, you get out of that corner, and that's always a good sign. All right, now we've got this potential damage. He's got
真係
that
好戇
V
鳩
trigger
啊
ready to go.！
BP meet him in the middle with it.
Oh no! What was that?
Ay,
I think it was
the air
trying to
fireball,
yeah,
right?
it was trying
Yeah.
to the air fireball.
加六計
He's been TKing that a lot just to zone him out, hit him in the
有
cap.
stun 嘅 game 全部都係兩套 stun 嘅，
Uh-huh.
不過睇你
Oh,
睇
he's gonna be
你
close to chip, but he's not even gonna need to reach into that
差異
bag.
一套
Just
stun 嘅，
throws him for the
一貼入死
kill.
咗。
Wow. I
Stun
mean,
可以搏 stun，
interestingly,
升級冇
he
咗
went for 3
搏 stun
throws
combo。
that one sequence earlier. This time he did throw, then he did the meaty into fireball, and sure enough, Yugang actually blocked that, but that fireball led to another tick
Yeah.
throw. Was not thinking about that at all.
我見佢街四街二嗰啲嘢跳中佢，跟住輕佢，跟住輕佢，
跟
跟住中佢升咗。
pressure here.
就新咗。
It's a good story leading into the next game to be able to take advantage
呢個
of
呢個專打大隻佬，
And
高
we
佬
see
咧就會升咗
exactly
好
why
多
he's。doing the TK
不過
fireball
知可以
to start
一
this
時
round here. And
我
actually
用一時
going
一
above
時怪
the
腳
G
去避
fireball as
佢。
well. So great job of kind of high profiling that and then still getting your fireball off.
Yeah, because Yugang hasn't had a chance
Wala,
to
wala,
try to
wala.
see, he tried the shimmy right there, like I
Wala
said.
sa Diyos,
But
ayaw
Yugang
sila.
hasn't been able to build up that
Sila.
presidentiality level at all. Because
No.
if it gets the splash,
So
then
Yugang.
it might actually be able to hit Kage
Wala.
out of the
Hindi, basta
air.
tayo yun,
But
ano.
he's been at level zero, like this whole time.
Yeah, finally gonna pop the V trigger for the maxed out. We'll
啲人
wavy
勁
with it.
啊！不過
Puts the pressure on. Yeah, immediate view
Yeah,
reversal
okay.
kind of resets to neutral, but we're still in this corner, and he just busts out that time.
Oh, mistimed that media a little too fast.
哇呀，仲要過唔到波啲。
back fist, but yeah, we got no more presence. And you just ran into the foot bear style.
Yeah, there he goes. So
不過16歲算係咁㗎啦。
trying to do this
16歲我仲係打街死。
over you gang. Trying to do this 4 rounds straight. Can he
Oh,
do it?
boy,
Wow, just start right away with the low rush punch.
That could be another thing that TK Fireball is avoiding as well, right? Maybe you just want to throw out the low rush punch. That could probably avoid it.
Yeah, but he is really controlling the
係咁
speed
喺
with
度
that TK Fireball.
基本上就係
Has a really
呢個同時
interesting
中啦，
strat
有
to
喺
bring
度
to
鬥
the
料。
table in this matchup. Definitely
不過
something that
反而卡奇本身都有，
showing off his
知又好
knowledge
似
with
俾人打
great
打
hit
到
confirm as
喐
well
唔
from
到。
crouch medium.
Went for the shimmy again, but Yu Gang is showing that he is not falling for that. So at this point, I feel like that Corgi might just try to throw as much as possible. Like
哇！冇啦，慶祝。
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit frustrated with like, bro,
That's
you're
it.
still not teching? Like, I threw you 8 times.
That's definitely what I'd be yelling on my stream right now, dude. I'd be like, what?
有啲
Cross cut into the trigger cancel into the EX.
啲咪
That
想
was clean.
CA 嘅。
Okay, activation time. This is
哇！
when
大鑊啦，
G
有機會死喎。
gets scared. He's got the meter. He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Don't get greedy. Yeah, take what you can.
Power to the off。
Right, there we go. So Yu Gang with his first round on the board. Let's see if he can get it to game number 3.
應該
by
唔
taking
應該打贏，
another
打唔
round.
贏，應該打唔贏卡奇。
Sacrificed a lot of those resources to do so, but you can see he's gonna build that V trigger regardless.
Yeah,
and
couple-
that's
couple-
really what he needs the most. Great stuff from that Corgi, kind of
即係唔
switching
應該
up the
防開，
fireball
呢
game.
個只係對空都要
Using
拆
the
到。
dive kick to
咁啊，
avoid the
普遍對嗰
anti-air.
啲下場對空嗰啲人。
Oh my
He's still
goodness.
going for the shimmy. Oh, and he actually took that time. Oh man. If you're that Corgi, you're just like, really?
Yeah,
Come on,
right?
really?
Like, you're winning these rounds, but like that's got to be a little frustrating still. You're like, okay, bro.
睇完啦，好唔好啊？
And now we're sitting on that V trigger, that Corgi.
yeah,
I was gonna say establish that stand medium kick.
哇！諗住
Not
諗
really
住做
trying to game
啲
right him.
後衞嘢。
Trying to make his eyes pop out his head.
Oh, man. Every time we see any one of those, that's gonna.
哦，三回空水，再懟落
He
去，
bounced him
炸落去
like
應該。
25 times.
哇！
Oh
真係大
no, the
大鑊啦！
backbreaker.
會氣嘅位呢個位有啲
A
危
lot
險
of。us saw that
Good match,
tweet
man.
from Bolt Strike about
Funny.
the best Kage combo. Yeah, we love seeing those flying Kage combos.
哦，個波但係冇用，
Oh, but he's got that V trigger activated. Does
只要拉住個
Yu
袋就得
Gang,
㗎啦，佢唔會打
that's
過嚟
when。G is scary, but he's using
Oh!
the side kick.
又係用呢個
Perfect range
插
that
腳
it hit.
打贏咗
Late
呢個
and
下
deep
重
that
拳
he。could get the combo
Okay.
after.
因為所有卡嘅所有 G 都係用呢個下重拳對空㗎啦。
You couldn't see, but
Ah,
I
只可以講
pantomimed
話對面
throwing
多
a
對殺
fishing
過嚟。
pole into
Oh,
the water
yeah.
because my man, that was hook, line, and sinker with the bait right there. Exactly what he wanted. That crouch fierce came out and it just does not stuff the timing of the dive kick jump in. So
都
great
好啊，
stuff
都
from
輸咗
that
啲嘢㗎
Corgi.
啦。
Really
好啦，
not
哇
instrumental,
，Top
but
16
clinical
最後
with
一
the
個
way
啦，
he
即係
broke
就
down
Top
his
9啦。
opponent right there. That was just classic fighting games from the conditioning constantly, right? Even though the conditioning of the throw didn't really work how you would ideally want it to, that was just a impressive display.
People who have watched my stream enough know that I would be so mad.
有咩好
I get
睇
it, right? You're like,
啊？
bro.
Come on, dude.
贏就我
And that's
勁
what，we talked about though
輸
earlier.
就
Right? We're like,
輸就
you
角
kind
色
of
是角色不好。
preemptively change the game plan even when players
係
don't
咁
show
上
you
下啦，
that
一陣
they're
又話自己唔知咩又病又傷風又
But then
感
to
冒，
be fair, he
又
did
話去
try to
醫
go
院
back
3
to
個月
the
瞓得
throw.
瞓打粒鐘，跟住又
So
先
it's
片
just
又要
like
打機咁樣。
sometimes they just are geniuses. You know?
Oh,
Just how it
man.
goes.
Yeah,
100個理由。
unfortunately, it wasn't good enough, and that means that
嗰
you
啲就唔係我，嗰啲就唔係我
the
渣。
tournament. And now we're gonna find out who is the next player that's gonna be going out in 13th place, and that's gonna be between QH Down and Yoro.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be Cammy versus Karen, a little old school when it comes to the top tier. These two characters got plenty of shine during the game's lifespan. Not as represented as they once were, right? Some of the signature players on those characters, like the NL that we saw earlier, have moved on to greener pastures, so to speak. But we still got plenty of representation for them here, especially with QH Down and Yoro. Bringing them to the table right here. Two explosive characters, still very fast walk speed, very great on the ground, and I mean they get hurt just as much as anybody in the game.
And these two characters have always been in kind of this battle of being, you know, when Karin was a little better than Cammy, we saw all the Karins out there. And then when Cammy was better, it was all the Cammies.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
And in terms of the direct matchup, they fight so similarly. It's just that Karin has a little bit more of an advantage on the ground thanks to a little bit, you know, like the V skill and such. But obviously, Cammy with the dive kick is one of the things that makes her so scared. And there's that V skill that I was just talking about.
Already bringing it out.
Mày ấy, ở giờ
York
meta
and
chứ.
also
Có gì
anti-air
cũng
that
xuất hiện
stand
đi
fierce
rồi.
consistently. It's going to be a good look for sure. Gonna
Vì
create
siêu
a
có
lot of problems
一
for
分鐘一
Down.
個
That's actually a really sick cami costume. It's an Insecticon color right here. So.
可以㗎，係新功能
Purple City
嚟，可以
represented well. I'm loving the
因
killer choices in general
為
from our players today.
有安全又夠啱佢哋出嘅招。
Oh, that V skill baited out and punished
最
this
兇
time.
咁啊，
He's
唔
gonna
俾
go
你
to
拆
the
佢啦，
well
呢
one too many.
個要搶，呢個要搶3標就會打空氣俾人着，所以搶唔標。
You are still very much in control here, sitting on that V trigger as well.
咁一拳死啦呢個
Classic
係。
ground
其實
close
擋到個攻擊咧
so
就可以
good
有
for
意
so
思。
many characters. Karen, I've seen so many rounds ended with that
不
move.
過而家睇啲
My
步
goodness,
一
more
對
than I
好。
can count.
You gotta watch out.
因為我
Second
識有
trigger
嘢，
activation
俾你拆佢就輸
goes
咁樣
down.
可
If he
能。
gets one hit,
哇！
he's
咁
got
勇敢
that
嘅，
super
會死
on
嘅喎，啱啱擋咗佢。
random drill into
中
super
拳重
could
拳波
take
星
it.
波星師就死嘅咯，
Definitely still got to be a high pressure
因
situation
為嗰
for
個冇得
Euro.
cancel。係啊，
Oh, I love it. Basically, in old alpha games, that was the custom combo
Ủa, trong-
activation, anti-air, and that's basically what we had right there. Just don't have to react with any sort of craziness. Just hit the buttons and go.
Exactly right. The 2-button sequence, freezing the screen, that's a great way to
就
alleviate
呢啲真係好
yourself
用，
a
呢啲
lot of
運
that
品。
mental pressure that you're going through.
好拉翻佢嚟先，想對空對唔到。
Oh, okay, got the bait. Good damage here, but accidentally
用升嘅就唔
too
使
close to the
換邊
corner, so he crossed himself up.
前面
That's why he went for that hooligan to try to switch sides.
因為 Cammy
Euro
個下輕拳
countered
咧
the hooligan
打
essentially
擋咗
that
零，
crouch fear is
所以一
hard
擋到個
call
輕
out
拳
there.
真係哇確反啦！哇
Oh, that's death off that.
啱啊！
Oh, that is just unfortunate.
應該
right
釘
there.
釘地
And
啊！
that means
唔知係咪
that
撳到個慢掣？
yeah, he's gonna lose the round off of that.
用嗰個頭粒咧
So
就
Toro
會
right now
可以
looking
離
strong
地。
here with this Karen with the Karin.
And it's still tough to do, man. I've seen that happen so many times for players just not being able to recognize it's an air hit in time, right? A lot of players have gotten so good at that now that we don't see it as much as we once did, but that's just a testament to how hard it truly is. Because it took this long for people to get consistent at reacting to it.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of the times, you
They hope-
are
Mà
doing
冇
the
啦，
single
俾人
hit
壓制啦。
confirm off of either the audio or
因為就
watching the stun bar. And if
而
you
家
hit
基
him
本
out
上
there,
見到佢
the
冇擋
stun
到個
bar still
擋到個貓
goes
輕拳就
up.
搶，
And
所以
so
調翻
if
轉
you're
而家應該
trying
唔
to
好冇立輕
confirm
拳
off of
搶。
that, yeah, you're gonna get those false confirms.
雖然擋，雖然理論上輕拳都係會贏嗰個立輕拳。
So that's the power of Karen again. You just don't need to
係咪
save
剪
that
條片
meter
啊？
for the V
剪條
trigger.
片講下
You
自
can
己
use
點
it
樣
for V
贏出。
reversals and V shifts all day.
Yeah, it's a joke sometimes that Karen's V trigger is just the V reversal she has stocked up, right? Because she's been so good in the neutral for so
大鑊啦呢個
long
動
that
嚟
it pays off just to get back to
加
that
死
position. But right now,
呢個應該
down,
combo 嚟。
trying to take this round for himself right here. The V skill to the V trigger activation
Yang.
does open a window of
咪廿
opportunity
死
for Euro.
It's a throw.
夠啦開始。
To the
哇！
overhead
想制波，
and the counter Abare buffered into the
好似輕拳
tempo.
狂分到個
That
天。
was not a confirm at all.
No,
That was a
straight
Hail
up.
Mary.
Yeah.
If QA's down and did nothing,
哎呀冇 confirm，
block,
仲要
that would've
飛咗個唔
been
知
the
咩
end
添
of。it. So Yodo risking it all there, but what a calculated risk.
Yeah, they get sentences in 2 out of 3. That is a set point.
Okay,
that
well,
paid
now
off. We're
V
starting to
skill.
see the V skill come out from down.
咁啊喺度耍拳啦開始。
One of those
最
things
好
that Cammys like to do.
That was
換變呢個幾大鑊喎呢
The freeze into instead of the EX anti-air just going right by the dive kick to take
Yeah.
the corner, but down,
See?
now going quietly into the
個。死啊呢個
knife.
位，
Fighting
乜又
back,
係
overhead
咁都唔
block
打落嚟
again.
喎。
Oh my goodness, but
He is
yeah.
challenging.
哇
all day.
哇
He went for
中你大
the
頭
smoke
賓，
right there on the side switch. I can't believe that QH
喂
down blocked.
呢隻 Cammy 呢隻 Cammy
Yeah, I was gonna say reminiscent
呢
of
隻
the God
Cammy 真係
himself.
頭一個人打贏啦咁講。
Oh, what is this, bro?
打背又唔
The
確
stand
反
light kick，
波頭又唔確反，乜擦都唔
crouch
確
medium
反，
kick, V
冇得
skill
打喎。
cancel.
Hey, let's give this V skill cancel so she can frame trap people and crush counter them. Oh, it got hit.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that was supposed to beat that? Sorry.
咁隻 Cammy 有冇轉石？
Bro, the stand like again the job done. And we saw, like you say, Euro challenged a lot after like.
佢嗰個打背啲過分，唔係啊，個波頭。
He was ready with another button.
跟住
again, if you block Cammy's crouching light punch, it is 0 off.
跟住 confirm 又唔係好過。
You know, you're supposed to challenge those, but she can chain off of the crouching light punch, which can frame trap you. But I think that just meant that Yoro had the read that that's not what QH Down was trying to go.
啲過分喎。
Was trying to go jab.
泰甸打背都唔確反啊！啲過分，連擋到喎你。
Yeah, because it was all confident decision making post Yoro pressing that button, right? Like when he committed to the Tenko, right here, he immediately was right there in your face to walk forward and get the throw after. Like Yoro
想就自己加減減啦。
He was interrupting successfully, so well done. Gonna be moving on to round 2 to face. Do you know Kim Chi? We'll see how familiar he is with that matchup for his taste buds. But first, we gotta go to the hot dog cart, going up against Salabis.
Yeah, exactly. So as we see here, this is now
Oh,
these are the
hot dog
matches that'll
二走啦。
determine who gets into the top 8 on the loser side bracket. And you can see Salavis here.
聽日好似都係4點開波。
Here going up against Hot Dog, as Brian and Rob talked about, really
MVP
having that
第二
one
支。
solid year where he came to NA
咁大鑊。
and won the Super Premiere.
好似唔識打機咁喎，睇落。
And yeah, he's been playing strong ever since then.
唔係我 Yolo 啊，
Street Fighter League doing some
其實係咪咧我都唔知
damage
喎，因為佢街四用一齊用 A 檔，可能有機會。
super hype match with IDOM just recently as well on the Street Fighter League.
Yes. We're down to like last hit, I believe.
And so
反咗面，冇嘅，冇話反唔反面嘅，我覺得呢啲做下煙火嘅，又唔似真係鬧交到以後唔出席活動嘅，純粹鳩噏嘅就我覺得。
I would have picked him to make this top 8, but
我覺得有啲過分啦，咁就窩咯，邊邊都嚟，大佬 S 過嚟喎，卡甸係都嗰啲嘢好似都唔係好識當。
And he's one of those players that honestly you hate to run into in a tournament. Like V skill 2 Rashid, you're ready to go wild. We saw earlier, right? Minus frames into EX spin mixer, like. He is really out there playing like he's putting his 99 yen in his machine. You know what I mean? Like he's not caring.
4代你日本以外都冇點聽過。
Not trying to go home. So because of that, Hot Dog 29, he's got to be careful not to tilt. These are the easiest players to get, and you don't have the luxury of 3 out of 5 to gather yourself again. So let's see if Hot Dog can kind of weather the storm. Hopefully, in his mind, he doesn't want to let any of that nonsense get started in the first place.
Yeah, and again, you know,
好咁啊，傻佬。
the Oil King who just like knows Rashid, knows what
哇，無啦啦鏟啫。
want to do. That's not
都唔好撳啦。
Dog 29 is going to have to his advantage here.
咁啊，呢個對佢基本上就係睇下你識唔識防呢個 V skill。基本上佢一定係飛到傻嗰啲人，揀呢個 V skill 全部都係傻嘅。正常人係唔會揀呢個 V skill。即係話俾你知，傻嘅極致係有計啊！好似咁樣啦，呢個就係傻嘅極致。話俾你知，即係明係我明就我就係唔同你打立門，但我贏到你吹啊！ 呢個摩低酸熟地冚。好咁啊，傻佬模式加強。呀呼！彈太遠。冇啊！想攞加 film 啊呢個。哦，點解你想攞加 film？ 可能因為 Rashid 嗰個升係。 慢咗起手，可能佢撳到個輕拳彈得前。啊，一個 left， 咁啊，最後先 left 咯。你好，哦，呢個大金步啦，哎呀，可以試殺擊啊！冇啊，呢個打法唔係傻點會用？哎呀，太遠，呢個打法唔係傻嘅點會用呢個？ 不過沙利比係一個好似係嗰個咩啊？嗰個 fight 嗰個 spirit fighter 嗰個搞手嚟。 即係你每一個月你見到嗰個唔知咩有個寒比杯就係佢搞。而我就因為同佢個線路大，因為我連佢好似3格，所以就唔俾打呢個寒比杯。而家連佢好似甚至5格，所以我就打，所以我就冇得打，得佢得意咗可以打。我都入過去試，唔俾打，太窒。加6就入去打先。
Hot Dog here, looking strong. You saw the little ad for the Street Fighter League. You can watch Hot
反
Dog
你呢個，
there
哎呀，
as
唔該
well.
啦，仲大力，哇，咁樣打擊，哇，咁樣打擊，
Another answer.
哇，咁樣打擊，
What was she wants to do?
將所有偷雞嘅出晒嚟。
Not going to let him get away, canceling into that heavy tornado for free.
Oh, I love that right
Mola,
there. Right? He
mola,
just stayed persistent with the low.
Unsafe.
Some of us thought he would go with a tick throw situation. He ended up catching with some subsequent
Timmy.
ones. Then, you know, a little two-step on the dance floor to catch him reaching. No touching here, fam.
All right, so Hot Dog looking solid here. He's one round away from getting into that top 8 on the loser side. Can he get there? Starting here from the loser side, having been sent down here by Kimchi.
I gotta say, no
每一下每一個跳都係咪濕咯？
shimmying you,
你撳唔撳下重拳啊？有時會插腳，有時會 VCO 飛後，有時就真係枕嚟。
Unfolded, it's just like
你對唔對空啊？
confidence.
Oh, man. Oh, and the wake up with a light kick buffer behind with the scissors.
哦，呢個後跳有啲曳啊！呢個後跳你啱啱星期二隊應該可以，哦靚啦，打到個 special 真個。
Even converted with a float
咁啊，開個海膽加飛，
nice challenge, but you're not out of it yet.
又係 multi special 死咗啦，冇打過機，
time.
放火，教剪咗佢殺咗，
Psycho blast.
咁啊基本上冇打過機
There
啦，
it
直落
is,
4比
Hot
0，
Dog,
4燈。
4 rounds in a row. We've had a lot of matches that threaten to go 4 rounds in a row, and they never happen. But
Okay.
this time, Hot Dog making sure to finish his plate, and he is going to be in the top 8 tomorrow, starting on the loser side, but in the top 8 nonetheless. And unfortunately, that is the end of Salavis's run.
Indeed.
咁啊，又準備睇呢個大家最愛嘅 SF Deal 廣告，應該又係放分鐘逼，跟住睇埋仲有3場，咁就 end。咁 Top 8 winner 就 winner 就winner 就嗰兩個韓國人啦，跟住小寶同埋有Loser 就 Hot Dog， 跟住就唔知 Chris Song 大門打啦，Ringpo 對 Ringpo 對邊個？對嗰隻卡嘅，同埋最後就係。即係最底 Yolo 對啱啱嗰隻 Yolo 對
They've been doing a really cool thing all season long that every time a player wins
咁啊再睇下呢個
unlock the colors for that I almost feel like they need to have the
SF Deal 咪即係睇下呢個加入啲唔知有咩睇啊
The new tracksuit costumes are coming your way. The event's winning character, as I mentioned, will unlock the following Tuesday. So, you know, if you want your character's tracksuit colors to be unlocked,
look for
your favorite player here. We've definitely got a good, nice
有個 opening 可以睇
set
下，
of doing
你睇多次
and unlocks those Lucia ones. Let's go show. I mean, sorry, unbiased. Yeah. But
呢一家我自己條
really cool thing. But
其他全部都係
purchasable
啲
with fight money. Or right now, if you want to
而家
grab
全部
them,
都係
you
啲
can't wait.
即係
And no shortage of drip when it comes to Street Fighter 5 because we got the Street Fighter League Pro JP 2022 team costumes now available on PlayStation and PC as well. All 45 characters.
收聲。呢條片至少你見到 Lily 啊、Kimberly 嗰啲角色 ，Kimberly 啊或者可能 JP 角色。 呢個係一個咪咪好似啊 ，JP， 咁我嗰邊個嚟啊
Okay. Let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it?
Thank you. 呢個 DJ，
The time's coming. We'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still
咁我隻咪 Lily 咯。
using their fists and body. Can you believe it? Driving cars. The time's coming. We'll be taking rockets
至少見到出現過啊，至少。
to Mars.
Rashid 啊 ，Ed 嗰啲冇晒 ，Gail、Cammy、春麗、Cam、Julie、Honda、House 龍，
Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all about
至少出現過。
But you know, if you want to know about strength,
Yeah,
you
but
just
yeah.
gotta get to it. We fighting for
咁就係嗰啲疏角色啦。Lily 喺度， 呢個咪咪好似係，不過 K 比咁卡住角色仲未出。因為幾早出現呢個咁嘅表，即係公佈晒所有角色咩咧？街唔好似係隻番咁等幾耐？呢埋嚟真係好樣衰。睇下先有咩用啦，咩好玩咯 ？JP 啲嘢新個我想睇下，即係除咗 Jamie 之外，全部都係舊角嚟。我排緊啊！另面者，我都想知有邊邊隻。你出到呢幾隻角俾我揀先啦，邊邊隻。
Your first time tuning into Street Fighter League. Where have you been? We've been waiting.
啲查係咩睇啫？
It's Street Fighter League.
Looks like I can have a little fun now.
We're about to take you on a mad, wild journey.
Oh my God! I was actually in awe.
Street Fighter League is coming to see who is the best in the world. And I'll tell you right now. It's only the beginning. I will fight you.
依家啲街頭欺凌係搶薯條嚟。
Oh, that is really unfortunate. You saw that exchange right there. We've seen Sakunoka whip punish it a couple of times, but the jump back, Kino stealing it all back from Gachiku. You can't jump in the corner. What are you doing?
麥當勞真係好食。呢個人俾人搶咗4次麥當勞，仲喺度食緊。咦，唔係呢個 Burger King 嚟？啲廣告咁久嘅，都 Burger King 嗰個袋笠住。呢個咩？雞肉、洋葱。
Think there's gonna be more than enough to jump in.
點解啲火車咁先進嘅？ 呢套賽牌原來係真嘅。每日喺度碌 Twitter 就碌呢啲嘢咯，喺度好無聊啊！翻工嗰陣時，每日都喺度做下呢啲嘢。好勵志啊！
Best players in the world. This is a dope set of Street Fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for the pinnacle of Street Fighter 5, look no further. Sometimes I hunt for this. Look at the crowd going mad. Oh my God, that's gonna do it. Gachiku got it. He is your champion. Hold up.
網騰唔知有冇 update 網騰而家。嗱，如果 Lily 咧喺街度出現，就會出現呢啲畫面啦。係咪好好玩呢？我期待 Lily 啊！有嗰個 T 殼嗰個撞，咁就可以係咁屈嘅。紅馬衣服，真係幾勁喎！真係有印得似件衫。大家一齊 red tap。呢個咩嚟㗎？呢個冰袍，呢個冰袍嘅死相。 你好都我諗我有生之前仲會見到佢打街吧，贏咗，因為畢竟開心啊。
Welcome back, everybody, to the last block here to determine who will get into the top 8 of Asia East. I'm James Chen, joined once again, changing his hairstyle constantly during the course of this.
Lily 係 T-Hawk 嗰個 ，Lily 係 T-Hawk 個女喎。你話佢係咪自己頭角色啊
？Doing all this work with your hair here, dude. I gotta keep up. I gotta do more stuff.
Just because I'm self-conscious, James. You don't gotta bring attention to it. Jeez.
Okay, sorry.
有咩？我真係唔知冇神啊！我淨係知，我哋佢好似係無火冇神流嘅人咯，好似唔係嗰啲，好似唔係徒弟，你學得幾似咯，齊晒啲招，其實最勁咗添。上面條女叫咩名？你希望啦，如果佢係 T-Hawk 咁樣，我都係覺得，因為迷你 T-Hawk 嘅話，唔係好想用，當完未。
We're gonna see who he's joined with. It's gonna be Rain Pro versus Dak Corgi. Do you know Kimchi? Do you?
因為 T-Hawk 係好鳩噶嘛。即係如果你學到 T-Hawk 嘅打法，應該都係一個好撚鳩嘅打法，好危險嘅一隻。
In his winners bracket match, despite losing on that Nash up against Daimon on the Dulcim.
Yeah, we've been talking up Dulcim all day. I'm actually trying to look up right now who sent Daimon to losers.
I know, right? Yeah, the way he was looking up against Dennis's, who was a player that we've seen in this region.
細細個，但係細細隻，但係唔知點解又可以成個 Sankey 都抌到出街嘅。
Actually, QH down.
唔奇啊！
或
者好似 T-Hawk 咁樣，可以拎住隻對手喺度轉，喺空中有轉。
Even with
呢個米5嘅女，但係可以拎起個2米嘅巨人喺度轉。李司機咁樣。
In a matchup like that, if the player is up to the task. Chris Wong, though, we'll see if he's up to the task up against Daimon here today with that Nash. He's got a couple of characters under his belt. We have the Jury, the Ibuki as options as well, but we did see that Nash both games, even after taking an L in the first one.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what Chris is going to go with. In this particular matchup here. Now, obviously, Nash, has the moonsault slashes to just try to kind of cheat things. Now, obviously, it's going to be harder to get over you can't get through the fireball with that, but,
Nash 打唔打到打好少，我完全打唔到。Julie 可能好少少。
Yeah, it definitely could be like I think
you
said he's got a couple of ways to get across the screen once he's got that V trigger.
Tesla 個老細日日都有新聞。啱啱去 Tesla 已經，啱啱 Tesla 已經又冇一半。
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a Ibuki.
I can see that because like
I was about to say because I was thinking maybe it might be Ibuki because of the EX Kunai.
好加多啲一半。
EX Air Kunai.
Ibuki 入邊有呢隻角度存在嘅。
So here is going with the Ibuki. Speaking of a character that we haven't seen as much recently, I mean, I feel like the game has forgotten how to render her or something. Oh, okay, here we go. We're back.
我呢個做咩突然之間去咗第二世界嘅？我好似係因為有兩個人一齊睇啊！一個 short 咗咧，即刻去另一個睇。冇埋啦，冇埋啦。兩個死晒，好似係個即係激光飛頭嗰個畫面斷咗。啱啱見到個係即係轉播嗰條友斷咗出嚟，唔係入邊斷咗。
No, I mean she was obviously a character that for a while was on the top of the hill.
你 Mika 都拎住出嚟都係咁轉啦，當個點樣波咁掟出去。呢集都唔奇。
According to Ibuki players, probably a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, she did get buffed back a little bit, here and there. So, unfortunately, though, still not enough to be a character that we see that often in the meta at this point.
Right, what the players at the top level are really looking for. However, though, we talk about Cammy in a similar way. And Cammy was the character that sent Dhalsim to losers, right? Because traditionally, the character is still presenting a lot of problems for Dhalsim despite the strengths. Ibuki's the same story.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Ibuki obviously not going to be represented a lot at this top level. However, the Kunai, the Squirrel Fly, a couple of ways that can kind of present Dhalsim some issues and just make him go against the grain of his usual game plan could present those opportunities that not a lot of characters get.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, probably just from a spectator standpoint is probably what we've seen this disconnect here. So hopefully we'll be able to get to the point where we could just watch the replay of the match as we did earlier.
佢又喺努力咁樣拖時間喺度嘅。呢個講呢個講波佬嘅基本技能。當出現 technical error 嘅時候，就要講波拖翻10分鐘先。
From Chris Wong, and so we're going to award 1 round point to Daimon, not the entire game.
Okay.
So they are going to do a round for Daimon, but yeah, it was unfortunate. And yeah, when we think about his plethora of characters, right, I think the jury also just doesn't present a solid enough game plan. I think she kind of runs into similar issues that the Nash does in the sense that you're trying to Hail Mary on one option, right? Like with the Nash is the
你估有冇機會睇到一場 Chris Wong 一場嘅比賽？
But like before
打兩拳就跳翻出嚟。
struggle with Jury. I mean, even with her V triggers, it's still going to be a struggle getting in on Dawson. So I could definitely see why he's bringing the Ibuki to the table. It just presents more stable of a game plan throughout the match rather than waiting for you to get hit enough to get V trigger.
Yeah, exactly. So, but again, just so you guys, in case you guys just missed that, Chris Wong actually had a legitimate disconnect, and so we're just gonna award Daimon with the round as opposed to the whole entire game. So we'll get them set up back again into a situation where they can just continue the fight from where they were at.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I mean, Daimon still
冇嘢，畫面冇嘢，好難，好似你咁樣吹水。
First round of the losers bracket, just mauling his opponent. He took that first round L and then just turned it around. Kind of just absorbed all that energy. It was like the Wakandan suit. It was like the Black Panther suit. He was like, I'm going to absorb all the hits you gave me and then just burst out in the next couple of rounds. So obviously very dangerous once he gets the offense going. We're going to see if anything else kind of is presented to him or if he's just going to keep going with what we've seen from his Dalsum already. Of course, we still got plenty of action to go besides that, right? Yoro's still in the bracket alive, going up against, I can't remember who was definitely, oh yeah, Kim Chi on the birdie, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely going to be another
應該打緊嘅，啲 host 跳晒出去啫。
Definitely like what we're seeing.
入邊仲打緊咯，我睇唔到。
He was a monster on that Kage.
咁啊，依家等佢打完先至可以，先至可以即係 host 先入翻去睇。所以依家我哋呢啲，我睇 host 嘅畫面就係等入翻去啦。又要即係打完之後又要出翻去，跟住之後等個 host 入翻嚟，跟住再打，啲撈落。啲街霸個撈 game 速度幾快嘅。
And actually, I feel like Dictator M. Bison is like the only character we've seen. Well, okay, the 2 Rashids, obviously. But, I mean, what? We've had a Luke, an M. Bison, a Lucia, a Rashid here, another M. Bison. So we do have 2 M. Bisons.
We got 3, to be honest, because it's Armper, Hot Dog, and then... all of them, yeah. That is definitely the most popular character in the region, for sure. But besides that, yeah, we've gotten cool. We saw Gil, of course, and we didn't even see the double Rashid, right? Because Oil King played Seth.
That's true.
So, yeah, definitely cool. We got to see the Zangief. Berserk, unfortunately, got caught reaching a little bit too often. Besides that,
just
definitely.
Wanted a hug, man.
He did, man. I get it. Grappler players, I see how people treat y'all. I would want a hug, too, if I played grapplers. It's messed up. But I'm not going to stop doing it, though. But, yeah, I mean, in general, we have NL, Emperor, Xiaobao, and Oil King already going to be in winner's bracket tomorrow, right? Is the monsters, all 4 of them. Xiaobao really showing out on that Lucia, going up against Chris Wong in that winner's bracket. The 2-0, which I consider, I can't believe it was a 2-0 on the screen just because of how close it was. Chris Wong made some clutch defensive reads, but Xiaobao read him harder towards the end of all these rounds, and he just needed that one opening, and he ran away with it afterwards.
Trade combo off of the V-skill cancel was so sick. Oh, man.
And, man, Oil King, I mean, he just proved his prowess in the Rashid matchup. He knew everything that Solidus wanted to do, just took control and made sure that pretty much if you presented something from the page 1 of the Rashid playbook, it was getting shut down.
Yeah.
Like, you were going to have to dig deep. You were going to have to bring out the trick plays, the flea flickers, all that. Like, you weren't going to catch Oil King sleeping today. And NL, I mean, it was a really impressive showing on his Luke, to be honest. Like, we only saw it at the very beginning. So
嘅。
kind of away from our memory now.
因為
The way his
已經有 record 㗎嘛，即係即使你冇得直播都好，你可以睇翻個 replay， 都有打佢嘅。
Cammy aggression, just how clean he was, how quick he recognized every situation he was in, and how he
所以就好少會再重打。
pick the subsequent right combo every single time. Like he definitely looked like the NL that would run away with the tournament if he continues to play like that. So definitely going to be a tall task for Emperor tomorrow.
Yeah, it's interesting because we've got NL on one side.
係咪打完啦？真係，即係佢一個咁易 match， 跟住之後再打埋，等到佢打晒為止，都幾大喎。
So, man, that's going to be a good one right there. But obviously, Armper and Xiaobao are going to try their best to play spoilers to that. But again, on the loser side, we already have Hot Dog over there, as we mentioned. I was surprised that he already started in the loser side of the bracket over here. But again, right now, if in case you're wondering what's going on right now, we're trying to get that Chris Wong Daimon match back up again. No one had won any rounds yet, right? I think it was still just the first round. Chris Wong had a legitimate disconnect, so they're going to reward Daimon one round and try to keep that match going. But the connection maybe is causing them a little bit of issues right now.
Yeah, hopefully nobody has to get permanently DQ'd or anything like that. We are.
佢咪唔諗住播啊？即係唔諗住就翻去睇啊？等佢哋打完，睇下廣波佬嘅，睇下廣波佬嘅力量可唔可以捱到最後？你可唔可以即係即使冇畫面睇佢都可以，啲廣波佬可以講晒成個比賽。
We only got a few areas left. I think Europe East and then North America East, obviously the premier region for North American Street Fighter. To wrap up everything, to decide who's going to Capcom Cup. I mean, everything is starting to happen very quickly, right? We're into November, and now everything is just going to be a snowball down the hill towards Capcom Cup.
This has nothing to do with Street Fighter, but I still felt like Wakanda Forever was like a few months away.
Yeah, right?
And now I find out it's like next weekend. I was like, wait, what's going on, dude?
跟住再開一波又等多5分鐘。
So,
I definitely feel you on that. God of War coming out the same week. I was like, I thought these things were like still months and months away, but no, we are here, baby. 2023 is around the corner. Time don't stop for nobody. The true undefeated aspect of life.
As basically my favorite band has quoted before is, "You're older than you were before, and now you're even older, and now you're even older, and now you're even older."
Every second that passes, we wither away. There's no better place I'd rather spend myself withering away than with everyone here watching some fighting games, right? This is the community that we're all part of, what we're passionate about. We already have seen so much good Street Fighter V action today. Definitely still more to come, and that top 8 is going to be bonkers tomorrow. Everybody has made it to the promised land of 3 out of 5. You get a little bit more breathing room. It's not as much of a danger zone, but the competition only gets tougher and it only gets more strenuous. So either way, it's so hard.
Okay, all right, so I think we've got that match ready to go. We're probably just going to try to give Daimon that first round for free. Daimon with that Dhalsim. Chris Wong going with the Ibuki, as you mentioned, he was using Nash earlier against Xiaobao, but hoping that Ibuki has a little bit more ways to get in on.
真係啊！但係佢哋講嘅又唔係，佢哋淨係講翻啲啱啱，即係又講下之前啱啱見到佢打大門嘅時候用 Ibuki，跟住話明明佢之前又單一好之後會轉 Nash 咧，之前用 Nash 打到斯亞。
Present Dhalsim some issues, and yeah, you can see the time winding down right there. Everybody's going to square away on the meter as well. Nobody wants the advantage, and we're getting into it. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. So Daimon, of course, taking that first round by disconnect.
We already talked about the recognition on his side, but Daimon has had some clutch in these situations. I am not expecting.
Yeah, I mean, again, there is that pseudo, because that's how Dhalsim did the jump throw tech in season 1 when everybody could do that, and so he never lost that. He can still do it if he wants to.
Oh yeah, drove it a little low right there, and then catches Chris Wong trying to move back at the last instant. Again, the quick recognition from both sides right there. Daimon tagging low. Headshot. Mans was not ready for the op to come out. Well done.
That's painful because that's exactly the situation that you wanted right there with that EX kunai.
That's why he picked the Buki.
Right, exactly. But you know, if he had maybe let her go a little bit higher, so she fall, because when you activate it, she falls right away from where she did it. So, but you know, you wanted to hit him as early as possible, so you're gonna throw it super fast.
呢個咧空中對空之後再插佢，係啱啱插佢。
係加片，
呢度加片嘅啫。
Indeed, it's something you always gotta be respectful of. And right now, Diamond doing such a good job controlling the neutral in general. You can see him get back a little bit, make sure he's at proper space. Sweet anti-air does not connect.
即係翻佢落嚟先，同你個雷打啦，一個二集就死㗎啦。哇，咁都避到個bomb，好犀利！個天都幫大門嗰啲防雲嗰技能咁啊，呢不田點追佢咧？真係〜 即係難諗，佢連嗰個炸彈都可以避到，我都唔知有咩打暈佢。
Not Diamond, not today.
And plus, the last 2 seasons, nobody's been using the bomb.
Yeah,
everybody's been using the shuriken.
The fact that Diamond was still ready for it, impressive display, showing how sharp he is.
咁啊，好想用嗰個雷達捉嗰個手，你得閒咧，佢雙都用下嗰個雷達。
Suck Dawson in, throw his full screen away.
Definitely another option that she has. She could fish for a little bit. It doesn't cost resources. You can see Chris Wong early in the he can too. He already took 1L with it, so this is the character he's locked in with.
又燒我上天，死啦！
As good as that kunai is and nice it is to have, the kunais always go diagonally down, whether you throw them from the ground or from the sky. And as we mentioned with Simtonal right here, if he is flying in the air the entire time, the kunai is not going to be able to hit him. You know, you don't have a good way to cover that space, the upper quadrant of the screen.
As soon as he starts floating, not a good look for a boost.
爭兩場。
And yeah, unfortunate for Chris Wong, couldn't make the most of the opportunities he got, and he just didn't get a lot of them. Diamond just played so well defensively. Again, we saw even early on where Chris Wong finally got a knockdown in the corner. Immediate Gale was the perfect defensive choice. And yeah, he just didn't really let go of the reins. Well done.
Yep, so there it is. Chris Wong out. Daimon, there will be a Dawson going up against Hot Dog over here.
專心打街六啦，不過其實佢仲有機會嘅，佢因為佢都嗰個 Warrior 都夠分，可以打呢個 Final 個比賽，贏咗就可以上去英國去美國打敗，去美國打，都唔知今年嘅 Hell Cup 喺美國搞，唔都有夠計。
To Rain Pro going up against Dak Corgi, whose Kage really lit up the screen.
哇，Kage 對 Gao 呢個係戇鳩對決嚟，Gao 係唔會輸。
G in that opening round of losers because he was doing these TK fireballs that avoided low rush punch, it avoided the fireball of G. So it seems like he's got some real unique answers when it comes to these matchups. Now, I kind of want to see how Rain Pro deals with that. If he's got some tricky stuff up his sleeve,
會輸啊！Gao 太勁啦，即係個拳腳性能同埋放波性能。
Or if he's just going to be able to establish that game where Dak Corgi is not going to be able to do a lot of weird shenanigans and whatnot. Will that force Dak Corgi into like ultra rushdown mode where he just tries to be aggressive and get past the sonic booms? Or are we going to see the Cody? It can definitely be an option as well, right?
Yeah. So because I feel like the Air Tiger Knee fireballs aren't going to work as well against sonic booms, right?
Definitely not.
But and as you mentioned, we've seen how strong Cody is.
唔會輸啊，Gao 唔係登出事實，事實嘅嘢唔怕講，即使未發生到都係話係事實嘅。哇 ，Ed 喎，咁啊冇嘢啦。
Ed on the side of.
I'm checking my notes here. I don't see no Ed written down anywhere here, but that's what we're gonna get here from Rain Pro.
Rain Pro, there we go. I was like, who's got the Ed?
Yeah, I know, busting out the Ed instead of.
大佬，佢連交都唔用，我點跟佢？喺唔喺度手？話晒都窩落位個人。喂，大佬，唔關我事啊！我講緊交㗎咋，整個 Ed 出嚟咁，我點跟佢？你 VT 一聽。
Oh no！
你知你前想追
monster read. That was such a monster read. You want to get your turn going after the V trigger? No.
But I mean, you know, we've been talking about Dawson and everything like
黐線，陳述事實，陳述事實都佢連我預言嘅機會都冇，好難玩。好啦，應該大執啊！見到個死字。嗱，咁樣俾咗個 VT 啊，幾慘。因為個 VT 咧，即係一個前跳啊，所以 Q 劍。咁其實係同冇分別嘅，知唔明
？Not gonna be able to see that in this round though.
哦靚，因為個波，因為個 VT 夠慢。睇下，都冇事。
See, that's the thing, right? You're thinking about that EXP. It's always going to lurk in the back of your mind, and he tries to bet on that Corgi throwing a fireball, but
Yeah, Dak Corgi right there. Going to take game number 1 with this Kage. Sticking with the Kage. Has not gone with the Cody at all yet. Now,
咁樣梗係輸啦！未有一隻有利嘅對決，即係攞隻冇咁有利嘅對角色，仲要高速連咁同自殺咩分別？哇！唔轉喎，得啦，冰鋪 out of tournament。
Because I'm like, what can Kage do against Guile that you are like, I'm not picking Guile.
Right.
But not gonna find that out today. If somebody knows, let me know.
你覺得跌咗落 loser 其實冇遊戲嘅意義。
But right now, Dak Corgi, I mean, I like he's such a. It's like
關鬼事啊
！Stubby normals doesn't have great range, but
點樣登我都登唔到佢轉角㗎，大佬。佢第一鋪都唔俾，第一鋪都唔俾。
Yeah, you wouldn't think that, right? He's looking like he's got the Giannis wingspan when he plays Kage, but oh,
差唔多出齊㗎啦，你得翻29㗎啦，而家得翻29啫。而家死晒啦！點知啊？你跌咗等問佢，我都唔知，冇人答到你。得翻29度嘅新聞。Kiss One Dennis 同埋畫面左邊嗰個都係等死。
There's that flicker punch, then that follow-up as we talked about.
So good, right? Especially when you're this close to the hole, you actually get OG afterwards. But
買重自己輸啦，定係
？Defensively.
哇！呢個靚喎，呢個，但係佢自己唔知喺邊。
Did a move with enough startup to kind of catch him flinching a little bit, and then the EX busts out. This is chaos right now.
人流。
I know, right? This one is. Oh!
呢個即係嗰個 Ending Walker 未輸過，連續6次都贏咗呢個 World War。
I mean, he was at match
呢個就未叫贏，一杯贏。
Elimination point, and then he took it to the final game, final round. Let's see if Rainbow can do it again.
哇！兩面度夠夠揮他快，打街咪最緊要有火。咁啊，不過佢對空有嬲地。佢成日用拳腳對空咯，呢個用孖腳對空喎，個對空有啲，哦咁啊俾咗個波，大鑊啦，個 VT 都冇埋後邊咁。
Plus frames again into the throw.
咁啊一拳死啦呢個位，一個中拳就死。死咗啦！你都打幾好啦。
Perfect buffer behind that one. Why are you whiffing on me, bruh?
都會用卡，都會用卡。
That was a fast and furious.
咁啊，一入咗個樣咯，嗰個拳頭 ，yes 嗰個樣。
Holy moly! But
哦係嘛，正式宣布得翻2個新聞。
Pro is going out. I mean,
最後就 Kimchi 對 Yolo,
Chris Wong, and Salabis.
Yeah.
All 3 of them starting on the winner side of top 16 and getting
咁啊大門打，大門變咗做香港殺手喎。殺完 Dennis 殺 Chris Wong，跟住再同2友打，如果贏埋就即係成個香港都俾佢打死晒。
Let's see if he can break that streak.
你真係問下佢點解？有加油，有加油，有加油，有加油，睇緊其他個。
To play your next match, and do you know Kimchi? He's looking for
因為啲打卡鏈係戇鳩好打，所以都係等死。
We're gonna see how Yoro does though, because Karine is all about that solid, grounded, footy-based play. Against Birdie, can definitely
等到太悶咧，水難啦，所以就求其揀就算。
So if do you know Kimchi is feeling it today? If he's looking to bounce back and represent those top 8 winners that dropped down, he could definitely make it himself.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very interesting that that 3 of the players who started on the loser side, they've made it all the way through the loser side. So again, This is do you know Kimchi's gonna be trying to break that?
你又知叻，都未開機你又知叻到呢度
Competitors
打
that started in the losers, right? Hot Dog, one of the favorites to win, started in the losers bracket. Diamond on the
同埋 Kimchi 算係順嘅，好似都連佢連
that
過，
corgi,
即係好少數連到嘢俾佢哋。
make noise
好多
in
年
this scene. So
And now we know why.
俾佢哋要應該輸喎，
That guy's crazy.
好難打。
the aggression, just the way he pilots it is very special. And now we're gonna find out our last competitor for top 8 tomorrow.
佢覺得自己好有計咧，呢啲多數都係乃而來的自信。
Yeah, again, Karine has that grid. She has a really good ability.
不過佢，我同你講，其實佢認真
That's what
嘅，
makes it a little bit harder for the Birdie
因為覺得佢
matchup.
鳩
I mean,
嘅，
Birdie has been
唔奇嘅。
touted as being quote good against Karine and Cammy in the
Yeah,
past.
exactly.
哦，好易反彈
Outrange them.
，Birdie 好打，
to play with him.
下啲戇鳩，冇得打嘅喎，
Not gonna give Yoro any free jump-ins at that.
都冇人執低佢嗰個波頭，
Yeah, good
呢個好
job
難出軌嘅呢個
exposing,
年
see
代。
what Kimchi wants to do defensively early.
呢個
And
加
I
分，
like that adjustment, Viewer, so I don't want to put myself in a guessing game again, but
因為輕拳，因為五點 chain，所以佢用咗個中拳。
Oh,
死啊！
challenge.
哇
Got the
哇
hit. Look what a whip punish.
哇！後後撞呢
In the
啲諗法，
armor, what?
啱啱諗住佢用咁樣去重拳
Yeah,
打
I
個
love it.
Shimmy， 跟住後後避咗
usually。you see a back dash or something quick, right? That time he was like, I'm going to cover my bases. I'll back dash the throw and then armor whatever's next.
Yep.
叻嘅，
Winning the post tech.
咁啊
And now
一
throwing the
撞翻出去撞唔
armor.
到，
Don't do that again. Was disturbed by that
撲
first
反
round.
啊，撲翻唔到俾人打，撲頭啦，撲多次啊，
Back 2 times.
撲兩次，
That's crazy.
和果
Sending a message in that round.
呢個 Yolo 專屬 BGM 嚟嘅。
So Yoro feeling
靚
good
喎，一
about
開波
himself right now. Starts
打完
off
地
with the
嘅，
anti-air to stop the
唔
neutral
夠3
jump
秒咧就對咗埋
back
場，
into the corner here.
出翻嚟啦。
Hammed up big
咁啊有 C 啊
breaking the
，C A
glass
係啊
real
唔出
quick.
嘅，
Ooh, did not confirm that into the light head.
啱啱有機會可以
We've
C
seen the
A。
light confirms kind of drop from Kimchi a couple
C A
of
就好大，
times
好大
now.
鑊㗎，我打翻埋場，
He starts getting it
撞
together.
啊
There we go.
撞啊，開啦，一個重拳死啦呢個，
Zero was a little bit too frisky on the wake up. Viewer
照
versus
cancel
that chain
都唔
away
睇畫
from
面
me.，
Interesting. It's a lot of ooh,
又
Chain
中，
will
唉
be
埋
negative
場。
afterwards, so
right,
yeah.
exactly.
我最愛同 Corner 玩遊
Viewer
戲，
also come out, but maybe he just
幫唔
wanted
幫
this
頭
corner,
嘅呢個
right?
係
Whatever it took to push him towards this
呢
area.
反
Another offensive V reversal.
死唔死啊？未死啊應該。
Shimmy.
Not enough to kill.
See ya.
But he baits out the armor that time. Nice to see.
要牆壁玩遊戲
Yoro there.
又幾勁
And
喎，
man,
人之
again, we
間。
talked about it in the
Yeah.
last match. Karen just has that V meter to spend on reversals.
That's
and
her
you
V
saw
trigger, bro.
back-to-back V reversals to push Kimchi into the corner.
Like, you can see how dangerous the corner is, right? I mean, you guys watch Street Fighter 5, you know that, and that's why
你要避埋一個
he did the
撞
V
嘅
reversal even on a negative frame move.
好啊，
He
不
was like, bro,
過
I'm
過
gonna
咗第
push
一
you
關
towards that，corner.
做埋
What
第
you
二
gonna
關
do
先
once you get there?
贏多
I
鋪
mean, it really feels like Kimchi, once he's backed into the corner like that, he kind of crumbles a bit defensively, right? He's really relying on these armor moves. He's
係咯
staying big rather than trying to
幾好
block stuff
少
out.
喎
And Yoro,
幾
I mean, he's
即係都係
reading
人
it time and time
難
again,
打
whether it be with a throw,
贏都
whether
係
it be with a
好犀利
neutral jump.
Yeah, and again, we talked about the good range from Birdie and Foot.
哇 Shake combo， 哎呀，貪心用重拳，行都要嘅重拳要行好多嘅要，即係冇下中佢咁。
Footsies, and here comes Yoro again.
要牆壁玩遊戲
Corner, trying to work on the spot.
搏落去
Oh, he did it. He's gonna.
搏落去死埋
Do it again, but he reads the perfect time that Kimchi was
bum,
going to adjust.
bum.
He preemptively switches his game plan.
Next one
That's
up.
what it looks like when it
Yeah,
works.
so all of us were like, he's gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Even Kimchi thought, and Yoro was like, suckers, I'm gonna go for the throw this time. 1 round away from continuing this.
哇咪攬
All 4 players starting
超級
to
遠
lose
距離
or
諗法
making it through.
And Kimchi, he finds one of those strange neutral defensive type
要
command grabs.
勇於行到，哇 Shake combo， 不過呢個有啲用咗幾多氣，
Combos from
要
the players today.
用
That's one of those things.
兩架
now
氣
with
combo，
this
不過
much
我都
experience under
我
their
傷害
belt
還
now,
好，
these trade combos are coming out much more consistently.
又執到，
What did she jab there?
又攬啦
Oh,
，OK，
Okay, and
仲要攬多兩次，
those do so much
仲係兩次啊，間開 V 啦，
Viewer
唔俾你
so,
紅
yeah, he doesn't want to give Yoro that opportunity on offense. You've seen it.
哇呢做咩嚟㗎？
Still got clipped.
爭一拳，但係 Yolo 應該都係我覺得
You're gonna get hit by
會放棄
one
狀
of
態，
these. You're
呢
gonna
個
get
血
hit
量
by
太
one
難
of
追，
these. Oh,
兩套
man.
combo 再加個 CA 先死，
Killing frames out there.
太難追啦，係定大嘅 combo。
Trying to take it to 1-1.
哦，唔想飛咗個晶頭，貼 boss 病係咪？
Not working out.
哦，試先。咁啊，呢啲咁嘅 automatic 嘅 streaming， 即係唔睇畫面係咪咁重拳咧，你就會出現呢個後後，呢個就會俾人打翻去。有啲人咧中意行後撳個重拳，撳定嘅都，即係一定會撳，跟住就睇下你有冇解答，咁就會食呢個即係後發先至。打埋場啦。哇呀！你被食呢啲。
And here comes the pressure.
Oh, no reaching this time.
咁啊 ，Kimchi 已經拉住個擋掣。你差唔多撞星㗎啦，我覺得。哇！單一拳就贏啦，贏咗。傻佬啊！鳩撞下撞下又有計喎。得吧。
Doing a great job smelling blood on the water and chunking that W down.
Dude, I'm gonna say.
有咩推咗埋場之後係咁狂衝
just did and what we saw Jack Corgi do earlier, I can't wait for this match tomorrow.
Yeah, oh
yeah.
贏咗就打嗰隻卡嘅。
The fastest paced match ever.
Like JID said, swing on, swing on. And that is what I'm expecting. The green light is gonna be lit up.
波死咗啦，其實佢都唔係好知波，講得個波之後點
really turning up the aggression time and time again, and he really identified the game-winning objective.
咁啊打晒啦
nullify the range advantage, put the pressure on Kimchi to make hard defensive reads in the moment. And I mean, when you can identify your opponent's game plan and their weaknesses like that, it's gonna result in a W.
NL 對呢個斯利，小寶對遊王。 Yolo 對呢個泰國大門冇多。
I'm not sure we're going to see it in the replay, but there was another couple of those very crucial V reversals that put